Good evening, sports fans, and welcome back to another edition of Hornets basketball. Tonight, the Hornets host the 1-6 Mustangs. The Hornets are 6-0 in league play, 13-4 overall. I'm Walter Hurtley, joined by Josh Eldridge. This should be a good game tonight. I think that Henley's feeling pretty confident about this.
Yeah, they ought to be. They played Hidden Valley at their place a few weeks back, came away with a pretty commanding win, and now looking to do it at home tonight. Hidden Valley, like you said, they've only won one league game this year, so they're a little bit down, and Henley's just rolling right along, so they're certainly feeling confident coming in tonight, Walter.
All right, we'll take a quick break and be right back to talk more about the Henley Hornets as they host the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Back after this, mybasin.com.
What are the best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan.
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
Welcome back to Henley basketball on mybasin.com. The 6-0 Hornets host the 1-6 Hidden Valley Mustangs. Looking back at the last time that they played, here we go. The Hornets won 73-22. Hornets are on a 7-0 winning streak, and the Hidden Valley Mustangs are in a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, so two teams on opposite ends of their season kind of right now. I think that's why Henley feels so confident. They played so many good individually played so well last game, I should say. These two teams met. Henley just, I think, outmatches them a little bit in terms of pace and size. I like them in this game. I don't. You said 70-22. It's kind of hard to expect that kind of output again, but Henley's certainly capable of it, and so we'll see how it pans out tonight. If they're on their A game, expect them to come away victorious for sure.
Yeah, just looking at the Skyline Conference right now, Henley 6-0. 13-4 overall. Klamath Union is in second, actually. They're 4-3 in the league, 8-11 overall. Mazama coming in third, 3-3 overall, 1 game behind KU. They're 7-11 overall. Phoenix 2-4, and Hidden Valley at the bottom, like we said, 1-6 overall. It's worth mentioning Henley is ranked 4th in OSAA rankings.
Yeah, and the other game going on in the Skyline Conference tonight, Walter, is between Mazama and Phoenix. And so when you look at the standings, Phoenix, if they're able to win that game, they pull even with Mazama. If Mazama is able to win that game, though, they pull even with KU for second place. On Friday next week, Klamath Union and Mazama face off. And so that sets up, hoping the Vikings can win for their sake, but then that also sets up an interesting matchup next week between the Vikes and KU, which, well, whenever they get together and it's interesting, that's fun for the rest of us. So hoping that they can pull out a win tonight, too. If we're able to get score updates on that, I'm sure we'll be able to share them.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after the national anthem for tip-off and starters. This is Henley Basketball, mybasin.com. Back after this.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place home. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Walter Hartley and Josh Eldridge welcoming you back to the Hornets Nest as the Henley Hornets 6-0 host the 1-6 Hidden Valley Mustangs. Getting some starters underway for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. It's number 0, a junior, Willow Brazil. Number 2, a senior, Taylor Graham. Number 3, a senior, Madison Kelly. Number 12, a junior, Kaylee Bennett. Number 13, a junior, Madeline Knabel. And now for the Henley Hornets, your home team. Number 1, a senior, standing at 5'5", Kennedy Modine. Number 3, a junior, standing at 5'5", Preston Shade. Number 4, a senior, 5'9", Lily Fassell. Number 10, a senior, 5'7", Senya Campos. And number 15, a sophomore, standing at 6'0", Michaela Schroeder. Classic starters for the Hornets tonight.
Different look, though, on the floor, though, Walter.
Yeah, it is.
Pink uniforms tonight for Pink Out Night. Pretty cool look.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I wonder if the boys have the same uniform, but these are sick. I like the eggshell stripe down the side.
Yeah, definitely. They looks good. I haven't seen this uniform, I don't know, ever. I know Henley got a new uniform earlier in the year. Those gold ones are new. I'm sure these ones are, too. They're pretty sleek.
Boy, the funding just pouring in for the Lady Hornets.
Hey, just go out and win. Good things tend to happen for your program. Henley's learning that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the circle for these two teams, we've got number 15 for Henley, Michaela Schroeder, and number 3 for the Mustangs, Madison Kelly. The Hornets win the tip. This is Shade. She'll give it to Fassell for 3, misses front iron. Schroeder trying to get the rebound, misses the putback, but Fassell gets that rebound. Senya Campos looking to drive, splits the defense, underhand layup, misses off the glass. Schroeder with the rebound, misses again. This time, after the 4th offensive rebound, Schroeder's able to put that one in. Quick steal from Kennedy Modine. She'll give a quick dish to Fassell, who misses. After about 3 more offensive rebounds, Michaela Schroeder is fouled, and she'll go to the line.
I'm in a position tonight, Walter, I can keep track of some rebounding stats for us. That's already Michaela's 5th rebound.
Wow.
And we're 45 seconds into the game.
She'll probably hit double digits in rebounds before she'll hit it in points.
Yeah, I believe had 17 or 18 in their last game back on Tuesday. So, I mean, she's good for that. That's what she does.
Schroeder makes her first. 3-0, 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. And she'll make her second. Spot on for Michaela Schroeder, 4-0. The Hornets lead, 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Hornets already with some tough defense. They force a tied ball in the right corner of the Mustangs' back court. Possession favors the Mustangs, but the possession arrow will switch. Next jump ball goes to Henley. Madison Kelly will throw it in to Kaylee Bennett for the Mustangs. They'll get it across half court. Brazil trying to get it to her teammate, Knable. Schroeder's able to get in the way of that. Taylor Graham will throw it in for the Mustangs. Graham trying to find anybody. She can't. Senya Campos gets the steal. She'll push it ahead, full court, and that pass is broken up by Brazil. Brazil going to work against Preston Shade, no whistle. She'll hit her teammate, Taylor Graham, on the 3. Mustangs will not score in this possession, and the Hornets have it on their end. Fussell with an easy layup, 6-0. The Hornets lead, 6 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Was that Fussell?
Yeah, Fussell, quick steal, goes right up with it and gets fouled. Good effort play there for Lily.
Back to back for her. Got a quick layup, then a steal, and now she's at the line. She'll have 2. And she'll hit that. 7-0 now, the Hornets lead. Fussell hits her second. 4 for 4 the Hornets are from the line. 6 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter as the Hornets lead 8-0. The Mustangs trying to get it across half court. They will. Kaylee Bennett, however, steps out of bounds. Great defense from the Hornets to force that turnover. And the Hornets will have the ball.
Just high quality defensive effort. It's been their recipe all season long, and they don't relent.
Shade to Modine on the right wing, back to Shade. Shade dribbles it around. She's guarded by Bennett. She'll give it up to Fussell on the top at the 3-point line. Fussell will find the lane easily. Her 6th point of the night. Her team leads 10-0, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Another steal for the Hornets. Won't make a basket, however, and the Mustangs will have it in their end. Kaylee Bennett hitting the cutter. Great play. Brazil can't finish. Shade will have it, crossing half court now. Trying to hit Fussell. She will, and Fussell will get fouled on that attempt.
Good pass idea there from Senya. Try to get it underneath there to Lily. She's always looking ahead for the next open player. Love that about watching Senya play.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If you're running down the court, you find an open man, right? They go up for it, and they get fouled, so they don't make the shot. Do you still get credited with an assist if they make their free throws?
No, you don't.
That would be the obvious answer, but that would suck.
I think that they had thought about doing that in the NBA for a long time, but then it screws up so many career assist stats, you know?
I see.
So they just don't do it. And, yeah, same for high school. But you do get plus points if you do it in NBA 2K rating. You get good teammate ratings. So
oh, cool.
There you go.
That's
awesome.
That's
worth anything.
Fussell makes both of her free throws. Her team still 100% from the line, 6 for 6. Her team leads 12-0. 5 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Modine in the lane.
What a finish.
Wow. Kennedy Modine puts her team up 14. 5 minutes left in the first. Brazil hassled on defense, and it'll force her to travel.
Man, talk about hassling on defense. Vassell even stole that inbound pass. She gave it right back, but I mean, just making things hard for Hidden Valley. And you can already tell, looking across at their bench, there's a little bit of frustration already starting to settle in, and I mean, it's hard to blame them.
Another player we're excited about, Gretchen Sheen subbing in. Senya going to the bench. Sheen's on the left wing there. And they'll hit her for the cut, but she won't make the layup. Hidden, trying to come back the other way. This is Bennett, the top of the three-point line. She'll give it to her teammate Graham on the left wing. Graham picks up her dribble back to Bennett. Bennett working against Schroeder, puts up a floater. Wow, that was really close for the shot that she took. The Hornets coming back the other way. Schroeder down low, gives it to Sheen for a quick, close shot. Gretchen Sheen gets on the board.
Good pass there by Schroeder. She was backing down her opponent, but kept her eyes up. Saw Sheen get to an open spot on the floor and hit her really quickly. That was good court vision down there by Michaela Schroeder.
Modine goes out. J.C. Ladner comes in. The Hornets lead 16-0, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Bennett tries a full court pass, and she'll find Brazil. What do we get here?
Travel.
Spot of sunshine for the Mustangs. Snuffed out. Hornets back on the other end. Modine hits the high post, who hits the cutter. What a play from the Hornets. Shade to Schroeder to Sheen. Sheen scores. 18-0, the Hornets lead. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Brazil trying to go down the lane. Vassell breaks up her dribble, and Shade with another long pass. This time it hits Sheen for the layup and one. Great play. That was fun to watch. Potential three-point play for Gretchen Sheen. The Hornets lead 20-0. Just under half a quarter into the game.
You know, it's sometimes interesting to invite somebody out to watch these Henley girls for the first time. And I did that earlier in the week. They came out and watched Henley play Mazama, and they said they were more or less confused watching Henley because they just moved so much faster than everybody. They couldn't quite tell what was going on, just that they could tell Henley was really, really good. And it's just so apparent, man. They just move so quick up and down the floor.
Yeah, they're fun to watch. Well, another 5-second violation forced by Henley's defense. Like you say, they're good for one a game at least. The inbounds pass to J.C. Ladner, who gets fouled on the layup. We'll have back-to-back trips to the line. No possession change, really. J.C. Ladner trying to get on the board. She'll make her first. She's on the board, 22-0. The Hornets lead. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Ladner makes her second. Wow, the Hornets are still 100% from the line tonight. 23-0. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first. Another steal, this time from Shoshani Pappas. She'll miss, but Shade will get a rebound and put it back in. The Hornets still working hard on defense. Force another steal. Shade going in, and there's another two for her. 4 points for her tonight. 27-0, the Hornets lead. Another steal for the Hornets. Wow. And that'll force that'll force the Hidden Valley Mustangs into a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back with more first quarter action as the Hornets lead 29-0 on mybasin.com.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming.
Welcome back to Hornet Basketball on mybasin.com. I'm Walter Hartley, joined by Josh Eldridge. We're live at the Hornets Nest as the Hornets host the Hidden Valley Mustangs. The Hornets lead 29-0. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter. All of these points, most of these points coming from steals in their press.
Man.
You didn't predict a 70-30 point game here. You were like, that's tough to replicate.
Yeah, I guess they heard me and they said we might one-up it. What's the opposite of Murphy's Law? Everything that can go right will go right. That's what it feels like watching Henley play right now.
There's another steal for them as Sheen takes it back up the court, passing it ahead to Campos. Campos, now Ladner. Ladner back out to Pappas on the left wing. Pappas working in the lane. Wow, what a move from Shoshani Pappas.
What a take.
The freshman has 4 points already, 31-0. The Hornets lead. 2.5 minutes left until the second quarter. And Brazil will throw it off of the foot of Shoshani Pappas. The Mustangs have it underneath their own basket for the first time tonight. Looking to inbound it. They'll find Brazil. Brazil dribbling it into the paint, pulling up her dribble, and now she'll hit Bennett. Bennett on the left wing throws up a three off the front of the rim. It'll miss. Gretchen Sheen picks it up, pushes it ahead to Fussell. Fussell hits J.C. Ladner for another easy layup. J.C. Ladner has 4 points on the night. Her team leads 33-0. 2 minutes left until the end of the first quarter. Bennett on the left wing pulls up a three. She's open. She missed long. It's saved. Brazil now drives into the paint. She'll get an and one, and her team's now on the board. Willow Brazil.
She'll shoot one more.
One shot. Got some subs in. Kennedy Modine is in, and so is Senya Campos.
Michaela Schroeder also checking back into the game as well.
Brazil looking to complete her three-point play. She'll miss. Schroeder picks up the rebound, gives it up to Shoshani Pappas. Pappas pushes it ahead to Senya Campos. Campos trying to drive baseline. She will. No whistle, but Michaela Schroeder picks it up and puts it in. Schroeder has 6 points tonight. Henley leads 35-2. Minute 30 left in the first quarter. For three, won't fall, but that was Harley Hips. The Hornets push it ahead to Shoshani. Pappas gives it up to Fussell. Fussell in the lane, gets blocked. I believe that was Michaela Dean. That was Naomi Blanton, excuse me. Brazil, top of the three-point line, gives it up to Kelly. Kelly for three, she'll hit.
Kelly's got good touch from behind the arc. If Hidden Valley wants to try to get some points in a hurry, they'll find Madison Kelly on the arc.
Modine gives it to Fussell on the left wing. Now Fussell to Campos on the left corner. Campos misses long. It's picked up by Fussell now on the right wing. Fussell to Modine. Modine for three. Does not fall, but Fussell picks up her rebound. Senya Campos now picks up that rebound and puts it in. She's on the board tonight. 37-5, the Hornets lead. 30 seconds left until the second quarter. Brazil trying to drive in the lane, loses her dribble out of bounds. It's poked out by the Hornets. The Mustangs have it on an inbounds play underneath their own basket. This is Taylor Graham to throw it in. Graham looking for anyone. Tight defense from the Hornets as Schroeder tips it out of bounds. We got 0.1 second separating shot and game clock. 26 seconds. Graham looking around, and it's stolen by Schroeder. Schroeder pushes it up ahead to Modine. Modine finds Fussell. It's tipped out of bounds by Madison Kelly. The Hornets have an inbounds play. 20 seconds to shoot. Modine hits Fussell, dribbles in, puts up a floater, misses, but Schroeder gets the rebound. Michaela Schroeder's got 8 points tonight, 39-5. How many?
8 rebounds as well.
All right, she's even. I wonder what the odds are that she'll get more points than rebounds. The Mustangs scored just before the buzzer, making it 39-7. We'll be right back with the second quarter of this game as the Hornets host the Mustangs and lead 39-7. MyBasin.com. We'll be right back.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Henley Basketball on MyBasin.com. I'm Walter Hartley, joined by Josh Eldridge. The Hornets lead 39-7 entering the second quarter. Shade at the top of the three-point line, gives it up to Modine on the left wing. Modine now to Senya Campos, fakes a three, drives into the lane, loses the ball, no whistle. Coming back the other way are the Mustangs. Madison Kelly on the right wing. Kelly pulls up her dribble, gives it to Michaela Dean. Naomi Blanton now gets stuffed by Fussell, and it results in a tie ball.
39-7 our score right now, Walter. There are teams in the state that would be happy scoring 39 points in a ball game. And
Yeah.
Henley just did it in the first quarter. I mean, they are absolutely on fire. Steals, offensive rebounds, they're doing it all right now.
Yeah, you said earlier in the pregame show, not to bring this up again, but we talked about it, 73-22 was the last time that they played, and we were talking about how it would be hard to replicate that success, and they're already over halfway after the first quarter.
So, well, I mean, see if they get there, but at this point, yeah, it's looking like I probably should have kept my mouth shut.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Madison Kelly for the Mustangs brings it past half court. She's tied up by Shade. She'll give it over to Harley Hips. Hips will put up a shot. It's rebounded by Campos. Campos passes half court, looks ahead. No look pass to Preston Shade. Shade in the lane, rims out, but Schroeder's there to clean up her miss, and she'll get fouled. Schroeder will go to the line for her second trip, see if she can keep the Hornets 100% stat alive. They are 4, 6, 8, 9. They are 9 for 9 from the line tonight. 10 for 10 now. Oh, this is fun. 40-7. Hornets lead. Schroeder makes her second. 11 for 11 are the Hornets tonight. 41-7. They lead. 7 minutes left until half. Fussell gets the steal, passes half court, now on the left side of the floor, hands it off to Shade. They'll swing it to Campos on the left wing for three.
That was beautiful. Making the third extra pass, the most open player, and Campos swishes it. Fantastic.
No notes.
Yeah, really.
Campos with a steal in the middle. She'll no-look pass again to Fussell. Fussell missed the layup, but Schroeder's there to clean it up. Schroeder double team back out to Fussell on the right corner. Fussell will miss long. They'll hit Shade with a blocking foul, illegal use of her body. Gretchen Sheen will come in to replace Senya. And we've got a whole bunch of subs for the Mustangs. Let's see if I can make them out. We've got Madison Kelly, we've got Kaylee Bennett, we've got Madeline Knable, we've got Naomi Blanton, Harley Hips, and I believe Michaela Dean. For three, that was Modine, she'll miss. Sheen puts it up and in. 46-7. Hornets lead. Less than 6 minutes left until half. Let's see. Bennett pulls up her dribble, passes it off to Graham. Graham driving in the lane, misses long. It's picked up by Bennett. Bennett gives it now to Sparlin. Sparlin trying to pass it to her teammate, but Gretchen Sheen has the steal, and far and away ahead. She'll have an easy layup.
Gets out so fast. I mean, just left the opposing player in the dust
It looked
on
like
that breakaway.
Yeah, it looked like her defender was running in slow motion,
Yes.
but not because she was, because Gretchen Sheen's so fast.
Just so darn quick.
All right, J.C. Ladner coming in to replace Kennedy Modine. Shade will bring it past half court, pass it to Ladner on the right wing. Ladner skips it back to Shade, who gives it to Sheen. Sheen now to Ladner. Ladner to Shade, back to Sheen. Sheen for three, misses front rim. Fussell picks up the rebound. They'll swing it to Shade, who's open for three. She'll miss long, but Schroeder's there for the rebound, and she'll put it in. Go figure. Schroeder with a rebound and put back. 50-7, the Hornets lead. Under 5 minutes left until half.
I believe that bucket, by the way, gives Schroeder 10 points. She's also at 11 boards, so a double-double for her here in the second quarter.
Wow. Oh, Schroeder gets fouled hard by Taylor Graham. Schroeder will have a trip to the free throw line. Let's see, she's already had 2 trips. She's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Like I said, the Hornets 11 for 11 from the line. Gino's Cafe on East Main Street is open every morning at 6:30, serving their famous breakfast burritos. They're served all day long, along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and Italian favorites. Order online at iloveginos.com or on DoorDash. And that does it for the 100% stat line, although getting to 11 free throws really is impressive. Schroeder will also miss her second, but is rebounded by Pappas. Shoshani Pappas, her 6th point of the night. Her team leads 52-7. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Another steal from Michaela Schroeder as she'll push it up ahead. Head up, passing it to Sheen. Sheen high off the backboard, and that's in.
You think Shoshani should get an assist for that tip up there? I think so.
At this point, Henley's working so succinctly as a team, they should all get an assist for every single bucket.
You know what? I can get on board with that.
Held ball in the Henley backcourt. Possession favors the Hornets.
I think you did make a good point there, is that even though Henley did sort of make a mistake on that play by having 2 players fill the same lane, they were still able to get the job done because they're still working together so well. That was a good example of it.
Well, and the spacing and the movement, they just work so well to get each other open. They're selfless with the ball and move off ball that it ends up just working for everyone. Shade in the lane, misses the floater. The Mustangs coming back the other way. Madison Kelly gives it back out to Bennett. Bennett now to Michaela Dean. Graham gives it up to Kelly. Kelly picks up her dribble on the right wing, now giving it to Bennett on the top. Bennett well behind the arc, misses the shot. It's rebounded and airballed by Madison Kelly. Hornets pick it up. Ahead is Ladner. Ladner misses, picked up by Sheen, and now Sheen has another bucket. 56-7. The Hornets leads. 3 minutes left till half. Let's see, Sheen already has 15 points. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Shade will foul Taylor Graham, and Senya Campos will come in for her.
Back on for Henley, number 10, Senya Campos.
Coming in for Taylor Graham is Willow Brazil for the Mustangs. Brazil getting it into Kelly. Back to Brazil. Brazil dribbling it around the outside of the 3-point line. Picks up her dribble on the right wing. She'll hit the cutter. No, she won't. The Hornets are there to take it away. Senya Campos, beautiful pass up ahead to J.C. Ladner. Wow, that was a beauty. 6 points JC Ladner has, and her team leads 58-7.
She's having fun out there, smiling, talking. That was a fantastic pass out there from Senya.
Yeah, that was. Willow Brazil on the right wing, hassled by Pappas. She'll pick up her dribble in the right corner, looking for someone to pass it to. She'll get it off in time to Bennett. Bennett loses it out of bounds. Hornet ball. Pappas brings it down the floor for the Hornets. Gives it up to Campos, who's open for three. Campos, nothing but net. Wow. Senya Campos. She has 2 threes on the night, 8 points. 61-7. Hornets lead. Under 2 minutes left till half. Errant pass from Pappas, trying to hit Campos. Falls out of bounds. Mustang ball. There we go. Jada Ganon gives it to Bennett. Bennett crosses the half-court line, guarded by JC Ladner. JC forces her to pick up her dribble, but she'll hit Brazil. Brazil guarded by Campos. Gets a screen, now guarded by Sheen. Brazil almost loses the ball. Great crossover move there. Picks up her dribble in the paint and hits Ganon. Ganon misses the mid-range, and it's picked up by Pappas. Pappas pushes it ahead to Conrad, now back to Campos, who pump fakes, gets into the lane, and puts it up. She'll miss, but Conrad's there to pick up the rebound and put it in. Conrad on the board, and her team leads 63-7. A minute left to go until half. Bennett on the right side of the floor picks up her dribble. It's guarded by Sheen. They'll swing the rock to Brazil. Brazil now to Ganon. Good pass to Bennett. Bennett being hassled by Sheen. Forces the steal, and Pappas coming back the other way. Pappas, a spin move, up with the left hand, almost makes it. Falls out of bounds. Possession's awarded to Blue, but that looked pretty.
Nice spin move in the paint there by the freshman.
Yeah, 63-7, under 30 seconds left to go until half. Gagnon on the left wing, guarded closely by Ladner. Now to Brazil. Brazil on the right wing, guarded by Sheen now, almost loses the ball. Campos guarding her now. Conrad now guarding her. Bennett on the left wing, picks up her dribble, gives it back to Brazil. Brazil pump fake, foot on the line, misses. 63-7, the Hornets lead at half. We'll be right back with our Harbor House Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show on mybasin.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
Welcome back to Henley Basketball on MyBasin.com. This is the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. Harbor Isles exists to provide a clean, multi-use facility for the advancement of health, wellness, and longevity to its members and the community. We invite you to join Harbor Isles as they feature top-of-the-line equipment, full-service personal training, and an array of group exercise classes. The Hornets get off to a strong start in the first half as they lead 63-7. Looking over some leading scores here, the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Their leading scorer is Madison Kelly, who has 3 points on a made triple. For the Hornets, Gretchen Sheen leads with 15 points. Michaela Schroeder comes in second with 12 points. And then Facel and Campos have 8. Ladner has 6, and so does Pappas. The Hornets are also 84.61% from three, or from the free throw line, excuse me.
All right, they're playing really well right now. I've got a little bit of support numbers for you, Walter. Henley out-rebounding Hidden Valley unofficially through the first half, 31-9.
Wow.
And so that's where a lot of this lead comes from, denying Hidden Valley second chance opportunities and converting, maybe not on your own second chance, but on your third or fourth, definitely. I feel like Henley converted on almost every possession in that first half at some point, and it felt like maybe combined in the first 16 minutes, we spent maybe 2.5 minutes with Hidden Valley genuinely on offense. Maybe. And so, I mean, they are just dominating this game in just about every way you can imagine. On the board, certainly, Michaela Schroeder with 11 boards in the first half. So look for more of that from them. And 63-7, there's not much you can say about this game that doesn't that aids in making it look any better than it is. I mean, it's just such a quality game from Henley.
Yeah, well, we're going to have the running clock in the fourth quarter for sure, but I don't know how much damage control that's going to do for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I mean, Henley, their season high is 94 points. If you want something to work towards for Henley, aside from a win, maybe that's it. Maybe you can try to get a season high. I mean, why not? But, I mean, that's 94 points is a lot, but I also said 70 was a lot in the pregame, and they're only 7 away from that. So who knows what's possible?
If they're going for their quarter average by the end of the third quarter, they should have 94.5.
Well, let's see it happen. Let's see if we can get a season high. That'd be pretty great.
All right, we'll be right back with more Harbor Isles Tennis Fitness Club halftime show on MyBasin.com. The Henley Hornets lead the Hidden Valley Mustangs 73-6 at the Hornets Nest. Back after this.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Henley Basketball on MyBasin.com. We are now in the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show as Henley leads 63-7 at the Hornets Nest. Looking over some league standings, the Skyline Conference, Henley is at the top of the league, not unsurprisingly. 6-0 they are, 13-4 overall. They're also ranked 4th in state. Coming in second in the conference, Klamath Union, they're 4-3 in league. Mazama 3-3, and then Phoenix in 4th, 2-4. Hidden Valley at the bottom of the league standings right now, 1-6 in league.
Mazama and Phoenix playing tonight, so that's an interesting matchup there in the Skyline Conference. Mazama's 1 game ahead of the Pirates. They're hoping to stay there, or actually, in fact, get 2 games ahead of them, because right now they're a game off the pace of Klamath Union. So you try to pull even with them, and then you play them in your next game after that. So Mazama's at a really pivotal part of their season. I'm curious to see how they shake things out. And then the only team not playing in league tonight is Klamath Union. They're off until Tuesday. Got a score update to you coming from Oregon Tech as well. The Lady Owls on the road against Corbin tonight. Both those 2 teams tied at the top of the Cascade Conference, and it's been a great game so far. It looks like third quarter, 2.5 minutes to go. Tech trails Corbin 42-41, but by tonight's end, one of those teams is going to be in sole control of first place in the Cascade Conference. Mike Safford over there on 104.3 960 Sports right now, and then the Hustlin' Owls play tonight at 7:30. Of course, the boys' game still yet to come here tonight, and we'll be live on 104.3 960 Sports with that when it's time, but still a second half yet to play tonight, Walter.
All right, we'll be right back after another quick break, our last break of this Harbor Isles Fitness and Fitness Club halftime show. We'll be right back with the third quarter of this 63-7 game as Henley hosts Hidden Valley on mybasin.com.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home, I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Welcome back to Hornet Basketball on mybasin.com. The Henley Hornets lead 63-7. As we enter the third quarter. Hornets with a steal. Shade trying to save it before she tumbles out of bounds. She'll step on the line, however, and it'll be Hidden Valley ball. Bennett coming down the floor for the Mustangs. She'll give it over to Graham. Graham, who's hassled by Fassell, hands it off to Brazil. Brazil working against Modine. Now back to Bennett on the right wing. She'll get it tipped out of her hands by Preston Shade. Shade, who's front guarding Madison Kelly, gets the steal, and she'll bring it up past half court for the Hornets. She'll hit Senya Campos, who's open on the right wing for 3. That's good. Senya Campos with 3 threes tonight. Her team leading 66-7. Under 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Campos guarding Brazil. Brazil will give it up to Graham. Graham trying to hit her teammate Bennett. It'll fall out of bounds. Mustangs retain possession. Graham just looking for anyone to throw it into. Tried to hit her teammate Brazil. but Modine was there to tip it out of bounds. Taylor Graham gets it in to Bennett. Bennett back to Graham on the left wing, who's guarded by Shade. She'll get a screen from Knable and hand it off to Brazil. Brazil shoots it, but it rims out. Rebound's picked up by the Mustangs. Graham now to Bennett. Bennett now to Brazil on the right wing. Brazil looking to find a lane. She won't, and throws it out of bounds. Hornets now have possession. They force that turnover. No press from the Mustangs. Modine will walk it down the floor.
Henley's been able to get out in the fast break all night tonight. You figure press is probably going to wind up the same way.
Yeah. Held ball down low. Possession favors the Hornets. Shade will throw it in underneath their own basket. Looking around, surveying the floor, she'll hit Fassell, who steps back into a mid-range, nothing but net. Lily Fassell, her 10th point of the night, 68-7, the Hornets lead. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Another steal for Shade as she'll bring it up the floor, pushes it ahead to Modine, who's open for a layup. She'll just miss right. And the rebound's picked up by Madison Kelly. Kelly will give it to Bennett, who tries to pass it to Brazil, but it's stolen by Fassell. Fassell will cash in that bucket. 70-7. The Hornets lead. Fassell has 12 points tonight.
Just so aggressive getting after those steals. Lily has to have a double-double with steals at this point.
Campos gets another steal for the Hornets. She'll cross half court, working against Brazil. Giving it back to Modine, who's open for three, well beyond the arc. She'll miss off the back of the rim. Fassell fighting for the rebound. Campos able to save it. Now wild pass to Shade, who saves it from going over and back. Let's set things up again. Great pass from Shade to Fassell, who gets her shot blocked by Bennett. Bennett will bring it back up the floor for the Mustangs, pushing it ahead to the left wing. That's Graham. Graham guarded by Schroeder. Tight defense from the Hornets. They'll call a foul. I don't know, that's a little weak in my opinion.
Well, I think what was interesting is that you call that foul and there was a bunch of non-called fouls the opposite way. I mean, I can understand letting them play this out a little bit. You don't need to maybe officiate it as tightly as long as everyone's being safe out there with a lead like it is. But you look for a little consistency maybe on that one.
Yeah, as a ref, they tell you to, wow, oh, jeez. As a ref, they always tell you to, or they always told me to call more strictly the winners if they're like out ahead by a lot, kind of calm things down. But this is high school ball, not YMCA.
Right. You're talking about reffing what, sixth graders that they had.
Fifth
you guys,
and sixth,
right?
yeah.
A little bit different.
A lot different, actually.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what is that? Brazil misses her first. Michaela Dean for the Mustangs will come in for Kaylee Bennett. Brazil looking for her third point of the game. She'll find it. 72-8, the Hornets lead. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third as JC Ladner shoots a three. She'll miss off the backboard. Pappas picks up the rebound, misses. Conrad gets the rebound, puts it up, and Shoshani picks up Conrad's rebound and puts that in. 74-8, the Hornets lead. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Taylor Graham puts up a shot, misses. Ladner with a rebound, and she's pushed out of bounds by Taylor Graham and Naomi Blanton.
On charge to number 2, Taylor Graham for third. First team foul.
Pappas will bring it up the floor for the Hornets. Looks like Hidden Valley's in the zone still. Ladner going to work against Graham. picks up her dribble on the baseline, gets it out to Peyton Modine, who gives it to Pappas. Pappas trying to find a lane. The ball is poked free. Coming back the other way is Taylor Green. Green hands it off to Brazil on the right wing. Brazil finding a lane, puts up a layup, and that's in. Willow Brazil, 5 points tonight, leads the team by far, has half her team's points, 74-10. Hornets lead, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and Peyton Modine hits a three to get on the board. 75-10, the Hornets lead. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock. Mustangs hassled on defense. I believe they'll hit Peyton Modine with another foul. 75-10, Hornets lead. If they want to jump out ahead and get their quota, they've got to do it in this third quarter because the fourth quarter will be running clock. Madison Kelly works against J.C. Ladner. Ladner guarding her closely as Kelly tries to drive baseline, spins, and gets blocked by Shoshani Pappas. Conrad coming back the other way, pushes it ahead to Gretchen Sheen. Great pass by Conrad, and Sheen with her 17th point of the game.
There's been so many fast break opportunities just like that for Henley tonight. These points have been easy to come by for them.
Well, they have to be easy. 77 points. Brazil, it's a three-pointer. Fighting back. Hornets have it as Pappas gives it to Sheen. Back to Peyton. Pappas on the right wing. Back to Peyton Modine. Peyton Modine trying to hit Conrad on the inside. It gets poked free by Taylor Graham. Taylor Graham pulls up her dribble on the baseline. Throws it back to Willow Brazil. Brazil picks up a screen from Knable. Brazil being guarded closely by Peyton Modine. The Hornets are relentless. Another steal for the Hornets as Conrad gets it. And it'll be a held ball. The Mustangs will get possession. Coming in now for the Hornets, number 34, Molly Brown, and number 32, Sam Cunningham. Under 2 minutes left to go till the fourth quarter, which again is a running clock. The Mustangs will get it into Madison Kelly, who works against Brooklyn Conrad. She'll hand that one off to Willow Brazil, who tries to find a lane, is blocked by Brooklyn Conrad. Peyton Modine picks up the ball. It's hassled by Willow Brazil, who gets back on defense. Modine brings it across half court. She'll go out to Pappas on the right wing. Pappas now to Conrad, now to Modine, who's open for three on the left wing. She'll miss front rim. Pappas there to rebound it, gets her own rebound. For her third offensive rebound, she'll miss. Held ball down low. Possession favors the Hornets. Hornets lead 77-13, minute 20 left in the third quarter. Pappas will throw it in for the Hornets. Pappas will find Molly Brown, who puts up a floater. That'll miss. Sam Cunningham saves it, but is picked up by Taylor Graham. Taylor Graham being guarded by Peyton Modine, hands it off to Brazil. Brazil, on the right side of the floor, guarded by Pappas, picks up a screen, puts up a shot, and misses. Taylor Graham with the rebound, gives it back out to Brazil, who makes her second three of the game. Brazil, a real bright spot for the Mustangs tonight. Taylor Graham will get another steal and give it to Brazil. Willow Brazil on the right side of the floor, guarded by Pappas. Pappas pokes it free, but is picked up by Brazil. Brazil for three, and is fouled by Shoshani Pappas. She'll have 3 shots at the line. 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Willow Brazil, her second trip to the line. She split her last trip. Went 1 for 2. First one in and out. Brazil in and out for her second. And she has one more because she was fouled on a three-point shot. Everyone on the floor forgetting that.
I think the official said so too. I think he gave one shot as a signal.
Ah, I see.
So
he's like, wait, never mind. I take that back.
Just kidding, guys.
Doesn't matter anyways. Brazil will miss her third. And Peyton Modine will bring it up past half court. She'll give it up to Conrad on the right wing. Conrad skips it to Modine. Modine looking to drive. Great pass to Conrad, who's open for three, misses back rim. Picked up by J.C. Ladner, puts up a shot, misses. Rebounded by Conrad. This one hits. Brooklyn Conrad with a putback. 4 points on the night for her. 79-16, the Hornets lead. They'll hit Madison Kelly with a carry. 3.5 seconds left to play until the fourth quarter for the Hornets. See if they can get a shot off. Modine, 2-1. Conrad from the logo, misses short. 79-16, the Hornets lead after the third quarter. We'll be right back for more fourth quarter from our Henley Hornets as they lead 79-16. Back after this.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Hornet Basketball on MyBasin.com. The Hornets lead 79-16 at home in the Hornets' nest. Fourth quarter's a running clock as Brazil dribbles up, pulls up her dribble, gives it to Harley Hips. Hips skips it to Kelly, who puts it on the floor, passes it back to Brazil. Pump fake, put up a three, misses back rim. That's then rebounded by Blanton, who gets blocks. Schroeder trying to get her pass off to Kennedy Modine. Travels. Mustangs will have possession. What did you say was the highest score?
94 points. Henley scored against Lakeview earlier in the season.
That wasn't a league game, though. So in the league, what was the highest?
You have got those stats in front of you, Walter. I don't have the league stats right in front of me right now.
All right. Brazil on the right wing puts up a shot, misses back rim. It's picked up by Facel. Facel passes it ahead to Shade. Shade back out to Campos. In the top of the three-point line for three. That's good. Senya Campos, 4 threes tonight. Let's see, to answer our question, let's go to the Hornets. It looks like the highest they've scored in the league was 84-18 versus Phoenix.
Well, we just saw Preston Shade put up point number 84 there for Henley. So they're about to match their league high.
84-16, the Hornets lead. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game and counting. Henley subbing in 4 players, almost a full rotation. The only person to stay on the floor, I believe, is Ladner. Oh, it's Shade, excuse me. Shade's on the floor. Brooklyn Conrad, J.C. Ladner, and Natalie Robles, I think. Sheen pushes it ahead to Shade. Shade giving up to Ladner. Ladner picks up her dribble, gives it out to Robles for three. Misses front rim. Ladner gets the rebound. Ladner with a beautiful entry pass to Sheen, who gets stuffed underneath the rim. Brazil will cross half court for the Mustangs and throw it out of bounds. Well, what? They said the pass was tipped. I didn't see a Hornet around that area.
Looked over the head of the nearest player, but I suppose ultimately it's not going to leave too much of an impact on the game when it's all said and done.
Were these refs ruining the game?
Not at all. Wouldn't have a game without them, to be frank.
True,
so
yeah.
Appreciate them for being here.
OSAA.org if you're interested in reffing. They need more always. Brazil dribbling into the mid-range, kicks it back out to Madison Kelly for three. Misses front rim. J.C. Ladner gets the pass, and with a steal, it's Harley Hips. Brazil passes it ahead to Gagnon, who loses it out of bounds. Coming in now for the Mustangs, number 12, Kaylee Bennett. To the bench goes Naomi Blanton. Pappas hits J.C. Ladner on the wing, who dribbles baseline, misses the mid-range. Mustangs pick it up. Brazil thought about a three, decided to dribble in, kick it back out to Bennett. Bennett swings it to Gagnon. Gagnon back to Bennett on the left wing. Bennett picks up a screen, puts up a three, misses back rim. Brazil picks it up on the right wing. Brazil hits her teammate Kelly for three, misses. Conrad picks up the rebound. Pappas coming back up the right side of the floor for the Hornets. She'll skip it to Robles, now down to Sheen. Sheen double teamed. They'll call her with a travel. And the Mustangs have possession now.
That last possession for Henley gave them their 49th rebound of the contest. That would be good for a league leading in the NBA right now, Walter. The Houston Rockets lead in the league. 49 rebounds per game is their average. I know that's kind of a far stretch, but we play 36 minutes at the high school level. They play 48 in the NBA. So Henley's having a good night on the boards, I guess, is my main point in this. They're having a great night rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, the scoreboard shows that. Rebounds matter a lot when scoring, as Brazil hits a two. 84-18, the Hornets lead. Another steal for Brazil as she goes. No one ahead of her. Pump fake, puts it up, misses, and Ladner gets the rebound over the back from Brazil.
That's Ladner's fifth board, by the way. She's been putting in work. All those rebounds coming in the second half as well.
Yeah, she is very she's a good hustle player. I'm trying to think of what to say.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. She doesn't get the most minutes on the team, but I don't think it bothers her because when she does get on the floor, man, she's explosive and she makes the most out of her minutes.
Robles for three from the left corner, misses. Gagnon picks it up, gives it to Hips, to Bennett, to Brazil. Brazil double team, backs back out, hits Robles on the head with the ball, and back out to Bennett.
That was an interesting strategy.
That was something. Hips fakes a pass, puts up a shot. It's rebounded by Cunningham. Pappas narrowly keeps it from going out of bounds, pushes it ahead to Peyton Modine. Modine now to Cunningham, misses the layup. I think they'll hit Molly Brown with the foul. Mustangs have possession, a minute 30 left in the game. The Mustangs will sub in Michaela Dean and sub out Willa Brazil. Bennett brings it up the floor for Hidden. She'll shoot a three, misses front rim. Robles picks up the rebound, passes it up ahead to Modine. Kennedy Modine. No, excuse me. That's Peyton Modine. Her sister makes the layup. Peyton Modine has 5 points tonight. 86-18, the Hornets lead. 54 seconds left in this contest. Molly Brown picks up the rebound. Peyton Modine pushes it ahead. Shoshani Pappas got stuck underneath the backboard, and the rebound's picked up by Kaylee Bennett. Bennett gives it to Gagnon, back to Bennett, back to Gagnon. Up and down travel, thought about a shot, was about to get blocked, so she held on to it. Hornets ball. 22 seconds left in the game. They could just dribble it out. And that's what they're going to do. Kaylee Bennett not giving up till the last second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's game, folks. Hornets win 86-18 at home in the Hornets' Nest. We'll be right back after a quick break to tally up the leading scorers and a quick send-off before we wait for the boys' game. We've got about, what would you say, 20-minute break in between these two games?
Just about.
All right, stick with us for leading scores and then for the boys' game. Back after this on mybasin.com.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home, I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Welcome back to Hornet Basketball on mybasin.com. We brought you tonight's game live from the Hornets' Nest as the Henley Hornets beat the Hidden Valley Mustangs 86-18. It was a sure-handed victory for the Hornets.
Yeah, that's to say the very least. It was a great game for them tonight.
Yeah, going over some leading scorers, Willow Brazil led Hidden Valley with 13 points. She had 72% of her team's points tonight, 13 of the 18. For the Hornets, leading scorers, Gretchen Sheen had 17 points. Gretchen isn't a starter, but she led the team in points tonight. She sometimes does. Senia Campos had 14. Michaela Schroeder and Lily Fassell both had 12. And almost everyone who got into the game scored. So they shared the rock well, passed well, and moved well.
Staying undefeated in league. I mean, not much you can say about an 86-18 game that isn't just dictated by the scoring. I will say Michaela Schroeder led the team in rebounding, 12 boards for her, 7 for Lily Fassell, 5 each for Gretchen, and Brooklyn had 5 as well. So, I mean, just an overall good game for Henley tonight. They should feel good about it and keep working hard on the next one because that's the one that matters most.
Yep. Henley is now 7-0. Hidden Valley falls to 1-7. So Hidden Valley stays at the bottom and Henley stays at the top. We'll be right back with our boys game later on tonight as the third place, tied for third in the Skyline Conference, Henley hosts the number one overall, or number one in Skyline Conference, Hidden Valley.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one. Henley's been playing well as of late. Hidden Valley's been playing really good as of late. It's going to take a lot for the Hornets to try to defend home court tonight, but we'll see if they're up for the challenge. We'll be live with the pregame show for the boys in about 8 or so minutes. So for those of you watching on mybasin.com, just stick around. You don't have to go anywhere. And then we'll be joined by the radio listening audience in just a bit. Walter, you can take us home.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Well, like we said, we'll be right back with the boys game. See you soon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Henley Hornets basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and on mybasin.com. Just got done listening to Mike Safford calling the Oregon Tech Lady Owls. If you'd like to join him, head on over to 92.5 KLAD for our part live from inside the Hornets' nest at Henley High School. My name is Josh Eldridge, joined by Walter Hartley. Tonight, the Hornets in a Skyline Conference game against the league-leading Hidden Valley Mustangs. Henley tonight entering with a 2-4 league mark, tied for third place in the league, 8-11 overall. Hidden Valley 7-0. 13-6 in conference play. A 7-game winning streak for Hidden Valley, of course, and then for Henley, a win their last time out against Mazama in what was probably their best game played so far this season. They defeated the Vikings on Tuesday 59-38. They're going to have to play their best game of the season again tonight if they want to have a chance at knocking off the league-leading Hidden Valley Mustangs. We're going to step aside here on your pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the league standings, tell you a little bit more about what happened last time these two teams met. We'll also introduce you to the starting lineups and get ready for tip-off. It's all coming up next on 104.3, 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
What are the best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan.
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
Josh Eldridge and Walter Hartley back with you tonight ahead of tip-off between the Henley Hornets and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Henley, of course, entering play tonight 2-4 in league, 7-0 for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Taking a look at the rest of the Skyline Conference, Klamath Union in second place right now. They are 5-2 in league, 10-9 overall. Mazama tied with Henley right now in league play as far as their 2-4 league mark, but 4-13 overall. Phoenix 0-6 in the conference, 1-16 overall this season. Mazama playing Phoenix tonight, so a chance for Mazama to try to pull ahead of Henley if they fall to Hidden Valley tonight. But I think for the sake of everybody else in the conference, you're hoping Henley wins tonight because that gives Hidden Valley their first loss of the season. I think for Klamath Union, you're definitely hoping that Henley gives Hidden Valley their first loss tonight. Hidden Valley's played Klamath Union twice already this season. They've beat them each time. If Klamath Union wants a chance at a league championship, someone else is going to have to beat Hidden Valley. And why not? Let it be Henley tonight inside the Hornets' nest. Looks like we're just about ready to introduce you to our starting lineups tonight. We'll start with the visitors from Hidden Valley High School. Number 0, a senior, Jesse Connell. Number 1, a senior, Evan Neufeld. Number 11, a junior, Cooper Gagnon. Number 22, a senior Eric Combs, and number 24, a senior Mauricio Mendez. The Hidden Valley Mustangs are coached by Jordan Kassler, and he's assisted by Steve Gutierrez. Tonight wearing their road blue uniforms with Mustangs written across their chest in white and orange trim. And now the starting five for the hometown Henley Hornets. Starting a junior, number 4, Corbin Hamilton. Number 10, a senior, Reese Schmierbach. Number 14, a junior, Micah Ibarra. Number 20, a junior, Carson Sims. And number 44, a freshman in the middle, it's Brody Fullerton. The Hornets are coached by Brian Stock. He's assisted by Dylan Woodrum and Luke Hammond. Tonight the Hornets in their home white uniforms. Henley written across their chest in white with navy blue outline and navy blue numbers across their backs. Our officials tonight from the Klamath Falls Basketball Officials Association. Appreciate them being out here tonight. If you want to become an athletic official in any sport, visit osaa.org/officials to get things going. In the circle to start things out, Brody Fullerton for the Hornets, Mauricio Mendez for the Mustangs. And we are just about ready tonight. The opening tip is controlled by Hidden Valley. They go from right to left. A quick shot, a quick miss, but an offensive rebound and a putback is good for Eric Combs. And he has Hidden Valley's first 2 points of the game. Henley working the opposite way. Carson Sims has it in the far corner. Backs out left arc. Now top of the key to Ibarra. Schmierbach now near side. Whips the pass to Hamilton. Back to Sims off a screen right wing. Dribbles inside the arc, then backs back out. Pass goes to Ibarra. Now to the hands of Schmierbach left side. Back to Ibarra. Catch and shoot. Straightaway three. Too strong. Long rebound tracked down by Fullerton. Gives it back outside to Schmierbach. Shot clock resets for Henley. Sims drives into the free throw line. Loses it for a moment, but recollects. Gives it back outside to Reese. Now Corbin there on the far side. Corbin puts it on the deck, gets it top of the key to Ibarra. Left-hand dribble over to Sims. He takes a right-wing three. It rattles in and out. The rebound picked up by Connell, and the Mustangs coming the other way. Here's Evan Neufeld leading the charge for Hidden Valley. Neufeld had 13 points last time these two teams met. Drives in from the right lane. A tough bucket for Evan Neufeld. Puts Hidden Valley up 4-0 a minute into the ball game. Schmierbach is going to carry in the open floor, and it's coming the other way. So the Mustangs will get it. 6:52 to go in the first. They've got a 4-point lead. Henley still looking for their first points. Neufeld, bothered by Ibarra in the backcourt, crosses the timeline along the right side, gives it up to Connell. Now back to Neufeld in the corner. Dumps it to Mendez there on the right block, picked up by Fullerton. Mendez tries to go to work down low. The ball's poked free, but as it goes out of bounds, Corbin Hamilton touches it. Trying to keep Mendez off the block, the tallest player on the floor. I believe Mendez right about 6'6". Pass on the interior to Cooper Gagnon on the inbound. He's tied up, goes up, a held ball. Possession is going to favor Henley. Credit Fullerton and Sims for getting in on the action and tying up. Cooper Gagnon, the junior, had nowhere to go.
Yeah, if you're going to block someone taller than you, that's the spot you want to get him at. Not when they're going up for their shot, because that's going to be called a foul, but you want them when they're down low.
Sims on the other side, free throw line jumper rolls off. Mendez skies for the rebound. Hidden Valley coming the other way. Pass on the interior to Connell, kicks it out to Mendez, whips the pass to Combs for a catch and shoot three that's off the mark. Rebound falls to Schmierbach. He's pushing the pace here for Henley. Brings it along the center of the floor. Now Ibarra on the left side. A three is good. And that's how Henley gets in the scoring column. A triple for Micah Ibarra. They trail by 1. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Evan Neufeld. He's bothered by Mike on his way up the floor. The Mustangs unbeaten in league play, a perfect 7-0 record. Cooper Gagnon, a three from the left corner, no good. Rebound tipped out to Neufeld. He has an uncontested look from downtown, won't miss that one. He's got 5 points in his team, a 4-point advantage. Schmierbach along the far side of the floor, gives it up to Ibarra on the left wing, looking for a foul, not going to find it. Sims has it now, top of the key, head fakes a three, jab step left, goes right, on the drive, he's blocked by Gagnon, and the loose ball falls to Hidden Valley. Neufeld crosses the middle of the floor, lofts it underneath to Gagnon. Too much on that pass, not able to corral it, and Henley's going to retake possession. They trail 7-3, 5:20 to go in the first quarter in the Skyline Conference matchup. Micah Ibarra bringing things up. Has it middle of the floor, hands it off to Schmierbach. Schmierbach takes a Hamilton screen going right, then throws it to Sims. Sims from the right elbow picks up his dribble, feeling pressure from Gagnon, kicks it outside to Ibarra. Ibarra nearly loses the dribble, and in fact does, but it rolls safely to Corbin Hamilton, gives it right back. Ibarra steps right, goes left around the perimeter, handoff to Schmierbach, 10 to shoot. Here's Sims, right side wing. Sims dribbles again to the free throw line, loses his defender, up from the mid-range, no. Fullerton with the offensive rebound, back up, and he misses the shot in close, but he's fouled and will get some free throws for his hard work. The freshman Brody Fullerton headed to the line.
Smart idea from Fullerton to put the pump fake up. We've seen Hidden Valley jump at other pump fakes right before that play. He saw that, decided to take a pump fake, and it worked out for him.
Want to remind you tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Geno's 40th anniversary. They're open up on East Main Street every single morning at 6:30, serving up their famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and Italian favorites. You can order online at ilovegenos.com or order on DoorDash. Talon Taylor checking into the game for Henley, as does Kai Montag. An 0 for trip for Fullerton at the line. Henley still trails by 4. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Talon Taylor guarding Gagnon top of the key. He relinquishes the pass to Neufeld. Neufeld takes a screen going left. A step back three is left short. A long rebound is saved from going out of bounds by Combs. They get it inside to Mendez, who scores. A very good play for Hidden Valley there. Started with a great effort from Eric Combs. Ends in 2 points for Mauricio Mendez and a 6-point Hidden Valley lead halfway through the first quarter. Brody Fullerton, right wing, gives it up to Taylor. Talon Taylor gives it up to Schmierbach, head of the key, takes a Fullerton screen right, then back to Taylor. Catch and shoot three, the high arcing shot falls, and Talon Taylor on the board. Henley back within 3, and a timeout called by Coach Stock. Will take a 30-second timeout. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Henley trails 9-6. Back with more next on mybasin.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ironman, led by Miranda Benson.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
Josh Eldridge and Walter Hartley back with you tonight from inside the Hornets' nest at Henley High School. 9-6 our score. Hidden Valley leads Henley. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the Mustangs will start with the basketball. 5 on the floor for them. It's Gagnon, Neufeld, Mendez, Combs, and Connell. For Henley, Schmierbach, Taylor, Ibarra, Montag, and Fullerton. All right, Neufeld has it left side wing, extended arc. Coach Kassler of the Hidden Valley Mustangs directing his offense. Hidden Valley likes to slow things down, especially out of a timeout. Neufeld picks it up between the circles, gives the pass far side to Connell, 15 to shoot, heaves it across the floor to Gagnon. Gagnon driving baseline up with the shot and scores over Fullerton. Cooper Gagnon with his first 2 points of the night give Hidden Valley a 5-point lead, 3.5 to go in the first. Ibarra kicks it to Montag, then to Talon Taylor on the left wing, dribbles inside the arc, then underhand dish back out to Ibarra. Ibarra thought about a triple, gives it to Montag, gives it right back to Ibarra. A deep three is good. Micah Ibarra, 2 triples in the first quarter, and Henley within 2. 11-9, 3:10 to go in the first quarter, and they're pressuring the Mustangs on defense. Gagnon still in the backcourt, gives it up to Neufeld. They finally break the press in front to Connell. Now it's Neufeld with it on the left side wing. Hidden Valley again operating slowly. They like to dictate the clock, operate within themselves. Here's Connell with it on the right wing, guarded by Schmierbach, extended arc. Takes a Mendez screen going left, slips the screen, then he kicks it in the corner to Neufeld for a triple, back iron no. Mendez got a hand on it, he tips it outside to Neufeld. Pass goes top of the key to Connell for a triple that rims out. Mendez, a third chance, that time he scores. Tough to keep that kind of height off the glass, and Hidden Valley converts. They lead back out in front by 4. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Talon Taylor dribbles one step inside the arc, gives it back up to Fullerton. Fullerton to Montag, cutting in close, gets to the block, picks up the dribble, bodies up to the rim, up and good. Kai Montag using his strength. Getting a 2-point bucket there from the right block, and a turnover. Schmierbach picks it free. Schmierbach and Taylor 2-on-2 in the fast break. Schmierbach's fouled, and a chance at the line for a pair. Reese shooting his first free throws of the night. When these two teams met back on February 8th, Schmierbach had 9 points, and 4 of those were at the free throw line in that contest. Had a great game last time against Mazama, only scored 9 points, but when he plays with aggressiveness, it gets the rest of his teammates involved, and he certainly did that back on Tuesday. And getting to the line here in the first quarter of this one. Makes the first, has one more on the way. By the way, Carson Sims and Corbin Hamilton checking into the game. Brody Fullerton and Micah Ibarra go to the bench. Schmierbach's second free throw is no good. Hamilton battles for the rebound, lofts it in the air. Mendez, though so tall, is able to sky up for the loose ball. Hidden Valley into the front court. Connell gives it up to Neufeld. A left wing three hits front iron. Rebound falls to Gagnon, a traveling violation he called against him as he hit the deck trying to pull down that board and moved his feet. Henley trails by 1, 13-12, a minute 52 to go in the first quarter. A chance at the lead here if you're able to convert a bucket. Schmierbach bringing it up the floor, gives it to Sims on the right wing, puts it on the deck, trying to split up the defense, picks it up, gives it to Talon Taylor. Taylor gets to the free throw line, trying to find Hamilton on the cut. Instead, kicks it outside to Sims. Sims goes baseline, has it poked free, but the Hornets maintain possession. That was Jesse Connell knocking that one out of Carson's hands. And 20 seconds on the shot clock. The Hornets will inbound. Schmierbach rolling it into Hamilton, outside to Sims. Sims tried to get the pass off to Schmierbach, brings it along center floor, right-handed dribble, drives downtown, underhand dish to Montag from the right block again. Montag knows, Schmierbach fouled on the floor. No, I think they're going to say Schmierbach committed the foul. They're going to say he went over and back to grab the rebound before the score. No bucket, score remains 13-12, 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Hidden Valley leads Henley. Neufeld gives it to Connell. Connell trapped by Ibarra and Sims, but they get rid of the pass into Neufeld there on the far side. Hidden Valley beats the press and again slowing things down. Cooper Gagnon, dribble between his legs, throws it to Neufeld there on the right wing. Neufeld gives it down to Mendez on the screen and roll. Mendez so strong, just glides to the rim and scores. 6 points for him. Hidden Valley back out in front by 3. A minute to go in the first. Sims, a corner three to tie. No, it just rolls out. The rebound stolen away by Kai Montag. Off the glass, no. Talon Taylor, a third look. No. Sims tries to battle for the board. Taylor goes back up with it for a fourth time. Couldn't find the bucket. A lot of opportunities for Henley there. No buckets to be found. Now on the other side, Connell dribbles into the far corner, heaves it across the floor to Neufeld. He's at the logo. Then they throw it to Gagnon. Right wing three, leaves it short. Hamilton pulls in the miss. 28 seconds to go in the first. Shot clock is off, and Connell is going to foul Ibarra in the open floor.
Yeah, that Mendez pick and roll has to be the easiest pick and roll for the guard in this league, maybe in the state of Oregon. I mean, he sets a pick for you, throw it up into the middle, and he'll go get it.
Yeah, he's a very big target to hit, and they're using him early. Again, Henley with it here. Hand off to Sims, has it top of the key. Henley trails by 3. Shot clock is off here in the first quarter. Schmierbach throws it to Sims. Jab step right, gets to the free throw line, goes outside to Talon Taylor to tie off the bank and in. Talon Taylor. He doesn't care about business hours. The bank is open. Cooper Gagnon into the front court. Now to Eric Combs at the horn, wide right. And we're tied after the first quarter, 15-all between the Hornets and the Mustangs. Back with more next on 104.3, 960 Sports, and MyBasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Josh Eldridge, Walter Hartley back with you in a tie ball game after the first quarter. 15-all between the Mustangs and the Hornets, the Skyline Conference matchup. Hidden Valley going to start with the basketball. Evan Neufeld takes the inbound pass. He's joined on the floor by Cooper Gagnon, by James Barrett, by Jesse Connell, and Mauricio Mendez. Henley gets a rebound. It's Micah Ibarra, Reese Schmierbach, Carson Sims, Brody Fullerton, and Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton tries to drive baseline on the near side, gets the pass off, and it was tipped out by a Hidden Valley player. So Henley gets to inbound at the baseline underneath their bucket. Inbound pass to Sims. He has it on the right wing. Sims is going to travel. I didn't think he picked up the plant foot, but
he absolutely did not.
Maybe he slid it. Not exactly sure, but travel called against Sims, and now Hidden Valley with it. Neufeld gets the pass off to James Barrett. Catch and shoot three. He's going to miss that one. Barrett was lethal from downtown the first time these two teams met. 15 points on made threes. Sims the other way, gets to the free throw line. That time his plant foot might have slid, gets away with the call. Hamilton has it now on the right wing, dribbles into the corner, throws it to Ibarra. Ibarra steps back beyond the arc, tosses it to Sims straight away. Sims right-handed dribble, now to Ibarra, unguarded from downtown, nothing but lace.
That's 3 threes for him.
9 points for Micah and Henley with their first lead of the night. 18-15, 7 minutes to go in the first half. They trap Gagnon at half court. They give it up to Barrett on the right wing. Give it back to Gagnon on the left side. Throws it in the corner to Connell. He triggers a three, rims out. The rebound is going to fall to Ibarra. He dribbles along the far side of the floor. Ibarra now brings it center stage, gives it up to Hamilton, then in the corner to Sims. Sims bouncing it to Schmierbach on the baseline, back over to Carson. Splits the defense from 10, drives inside, blocked from behind by Gagnon. Ball is going to go out of bounds. Timeout called by Coach Kassler. We'll take it. 30-second timeout. 6.5 to go in the second quarter. 18-15 on mybasin.com.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
18-15, Henley leads Hidden Valley tonight. 6.5 to go in the second quarter, and the Hornets will start with the basketball. Micah Ibarra to inbound on the baseline. Kicks it to Sims in the corner. No one looking at him for three. Sims has it roll off. Hamilton with the rebound and the putback off the window. Corbin Hamilton, his first 2 points of the game, gives Henley a 5-point lead. Hidden Valley bringing it the opposite way now. It's Jesse Connell with it. Crosses the timeline along the near side. Guarded there by Schmierbach. Connell tosses it top of the key to Neufeld, guarded by Ibarra. Neufeld has it half court. Gives it up to Mendez, left side wing, extended arc. Now to the hands of Barrett straight away. Neufeld right side. Lofts it down low to Mendez. He's a big target, but he misses in close. Sims with the defense and the rebound. Ahead to Schmierbach. Sims gets it back, rolls it to Fullerton from the right block. Fullerton gets the offensive rebound in amongst the trees, throws it to Hamilton outside to Schmierbach. Henley can reset. Now it's Sims, 30 seconds on the shot clock. Sims takes a screen going left. The big man switches on to him. Sims feels like he has a mismatch in the paint, then kicks it to Fullerton in the corner to Schmierbach for three. No, and Mauricio Mendez with the rebound.
Mendez making a big impact down low. Multiple shots, decided not to take from Henley because he was down there.
Hidden Valley on the other side trying to answer with a three, and they do. Evan Neufeld with a triple brings Hidden Valley back within a pair. 20-18, 5:18 to go in the second quarter. Corbin Hamilton drives down the center of the lane. He's fouled on the floor. And that is the first team foul for Hidden Valley in the period. A couple of subs coming in for both teams. For Hidden Valley, welcome to the game, Deegan Fonts and Eric Combs. For Henley, it's Kai Montag and Talon Taylor. And it looks like we're about ready to go. Ibarra to inbound for the Hornets. 5:15 to go, second quarter. Are we ready to go? Looks like the officials waiting on some things here. What are we waiting on, guys?
It doesn't look like anyone's talking.
Okay. I think we're ready to go. Ibarra inbounds to Montag. He finds himself in the near corner. Now gives it up to Talon Taylor on the right wing to Ibarra. Near corner for three. Leaves it short, and a foul called against Kai Montag. And it's going the other way. I think there might have been Mauricio Mendez getting into it with the official. He's still not entirely sure. Regardless, Hidden Valley going to start with the basketball away from the hoop at the baseline. They'll inbound to Deegan Fonts. Fonts, a sophomore. He gives it up to Neufeld, the senior. Neufeld back to Fonts. That's how Hidden Valley beats the press now to the front court. Here's Neufeld with it at the logo. Guarded well beyond the arc by Talon Taylor. Hidden Valley with a lot of off-ball movement. They're going to try that screen and roll again with Mendez, but this time Neufeld denies the pass, drives to the right elbow, pulls up from the mid-range, no good, and Sims battles for the rebound. Carson now pushing the pace here for Henley. Ibarra into the front court. They give it back to Sims, top of the key, nearly loses it, but regains control. Sims, underhand dish to Hamilton. He's going to slow things down for Henley. Brings it around the center of the floor, gives it up to Ibarra from about 26 feet out. Ibarra dribbles in, gets to the free throw line, finds Sims on the wing. Then to Montag, right block, mid-range shot, no good. And the rebound is pulled in by Hidden Valley. It was Cooper Gagnon who pulled it in.
Great decision from Montag. He was open, just couldn't hit it.
Neufeld crossing half court, giving it up to Fonts on the right wing. Fonts now to Gagnon straight away, now to the hands of Neufeld. Neufeld guarded by Ibarra, dribbles to the left elbow, spinning around the defender, up and in. Evan Neufeld ties the game at 20 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ibarra gives it up to Sims. Sims loses the defender, dribbles to the elbow. The mid-range is left short. The rebound is going to fall to Mendez. Going to bounce it over to Evan Neufeld. Sims still looking for his first points tonight, not shying away from the shot though. Neufeld gives it up to Fonts there on the right wing and is going to be fouled by Sims. And so Schmierbach, Fullerton getting ready to check in for Henley. And for Hidden Valley, Jesse Connell will replace Deegan Fonts. Fullerton and Schmierbach, by the way, replacing Hamilton and Sims. Mendez takes the inbound pass, gets it to Gagnon, immediately hands it off to him, takes a shot from the left block, no good. Schmierbach pulls down the rebound and will get fouled. And they're going to call the foul on Jesse Connell. That's the second Mustang team foul this period and the second foul for Connell. Talon Taylor going to inbound things for Henley, a guy who's been up and down from the JV team a few times this year, but has seemed to found a semi-permanent spot on varsity. His playing time is maybe inconsistent at this point, but he's been dressed in more games than not. Here's Ibarra with it on the right wing. Dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it to Montag on the wing. Now in the hands of Schmierbach. One step inside the arc. The mid-range is left short. Mendez pulls down the rebound. Cooper Gagnon along the far side of the floor for Hidden Valley. Has it in his right hand. Kicks it over to Neufeld for a deep three. It's no good. Rebound falls to Schmierbach. Had to battle for it. Reese coming the other way for Henley. Dribbles it to the left arc. Now to the hands of Taylor. Taylor from the block. Outside to Schmierbach for three. No. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Montag. They're going to call a tie-up. And possession favors Henley. Good job there by Montag to get his paw on that one. Deny Mendez from another board. It was Mendez we got tied up with. Still tied at 20. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And we got a wet spot on the floor. We got all these guys rubbing shoes in about 3 inches of space down there, so I'm going to imagine that's what it is. We got the AD, Mr. Hammond, coming out with a towel. Life of an athletic director.
Thank you, Mr. Hammond.
That's the truth. Tonight's broadcast on mybasin.com brought to you in part by Klamath Falls Subaru. Through the Subaru Love Promise and Subaru Share the Love events, Klamath Falls Subaru has donated thousands of dollars to dozens of hometown charities. Comfortable and not corporate. At Klamath Falls Subaru, stop by and say hi. All right, here we go. Micah Ibarra to inbound for Henley. 34 seconds on the shot clock, 2:47 on the game clock, tied up at 22nd quarter. Taylor gives it up to Schmierbach, well beyond the arc straight away. Denies a Fullerton screen right, dribbles left into a three, leaves it short. Taylor is going to go out of bounds and actually into the first row of the student section. Going to help out one of his classmates who he just bowled over, but I don't think there are any hard feelings there.
No, he waited until he was about 5 feet out of bounds to jump for it.
Yeah. All right, Hidden Valley bringing it the other way. Here is Deegan Fonts on the left extended arc. Gives it up to Neufeld. Neufeld has it at the half-court logo. Neufeld now to Fonts on the left wing. Picked up there by Schmierbach. Rolls the pass to Mendez. Kicks it to Combs on the right side. Combs now to Neufeld. Neufeld dribbles to the left elbow. A nifty move inside. Blocked by Taylor. Schmierbach pushing the pace the other way. He's going to get fouled in the open floor. Third foul here for Hidden Valley. And Neufeld, not a fan of that call, but he just picked up his second personal. Ibarra now to inbound for Henley. Has it a side out. Now Schmierbach. Schmierbach has it left arc. Now to the hands of Fullerton. Fullerton dribbles with his right hand, top of the key, looking to get rid of it, finds Taylor on the block. Taylor backing down his defender, has it poked free by Mendez. Hidden Valley with a steal, coming the other way. Under 2 to go in the first half, tied up at 20. Gagnon drives in, he's denied by Taylor again. Gives it up to Montag, in transition, Kai underneath the cup, feeds Fullerton, up strong, Fullerton scores!
What a move by Fullerton, had his defender absolutely fooled.
22-20, Henley takes the lead, 1:34 to go in the second quarter. Combs is going to beat the press for for Hidden Valley. They give it to Fonts in the corner for the lead. No, the rebound falls to Taylor. An opportunity in the fast break for Schmierbach. A great pass from Taylor, too strong on the finish. A scramble for the basketball on the baseline is won by Hidden Valley.
Man, that was tough to see. That was such a beautiful pass.
Cooper Gagnon ahead for Hidden Valley. Has it between the circles. And an offensive foul for Hidden Valley. An illegal screen set by Eric Combs is going to be the third team foul. And Coach Stock going to get a technical foul. And we're going to get some free throws here for Hidden Valley. I'm not quite sure what Coach Stock may or may not have said. The near side official, I believe that's Colton Wright, the official who just gave Stock the technical foul.
Hammond not happy about that either.
Yeah, he was right there with an earshot of everything, and it looked like there was a Hidden Valley player that was talking with Coach Stock too. I suppose as a coach, the rule of thumb, don't talk to players on the other team. And I think if anything is, if we're calling by the book, that's probably a by the book technical foul. And so, but the official's still discussing it. It's going to be Evan Neufeld who gets to shoot free throws. He'll have a chance to tie the game with 1:08 to go in the first half. You just hate to give away potential points at the line like this as Neufeld hits his first. These are the first free throws, by the way, of the game for Hidden Valley. So overall, Mustangs, or I suppose Henley's done a good job of not fouling on these shots as Neufeld sinks both free throws, ties the game at 22.
Yeah, Henley's been keeping it clean, but Hidden Valley just tied it up, and they have a chance to get ahead.
Mustangs will inbound. Neufeld takes it in the backcourt. Going to give it up to Gagnon. Gagnon's going to cross the timeline. Guarded by Talon Taylor. They throw it to Fonts in the corner. No, pardon me, that's Neufeld. Down to Mendez. Mendez is going to charge down low. Talon Taylor stands strong as Mauricio Mendez shoves him to the deck. Great play there by Taylor.
Talon Taylor's been playing well so far this first half, the second quarter especially.
Schmierbach brings it up for Henley, a chance to take the lead. Taylor has it on the right wing. Taking a Fullerton screen right, gives it back to Brody, one step inside the arc. Outside to Ibarra. Ibarra zips the pass to Schmierbach. Dribbles up top of the arc, now to Montag. Back outside to Schmierbach, 18 to shoot. Schmierbach has it head of the key, gives it up to Ibarra. Ibarra thought about a three. Dribbling around the arc, gives it up to Fullerton. Back to Ibarra, thought about another deep three. He's looking for it. Ibarra now with 7, gives it up to Taylor. Now with 5, they give it up to Schmierbach with 3. Reese from the right wing is not going to hit the shot. He'll actually miss wide left. And an air ball will give Hidden Valley possession. Subs in for Hidden Valley. Jesse Connell, James Barrett. They'll replace Deegan Fonts and Eric Combs. Cooper Gagnon. He'll inbound for Hidden Valley. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds to go before halftime. Hidden Valley can take the last shot if they'll want it, and I'm almost certainly sure that they do. Neufeld takes a screen going left. Quick pass down underneath to Connell. They'll take a quick shot. 5 seconds to go. Henley racing up the floor with 3, with 2. Schmierbach from half court. Got a 3 to end the first half. Send them to the locker room happy. Count it. And we have a Henley lead, 25-24 at half. We'll be back with the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show next on 104.3, 960 Sports, and MyBasin.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
It is halftime inside the Hornets' nest tonight, and the Henley Hornets lead the league-leading Hidden Valley Mustangs 25-24 at halftime. Let's go ahead and run down the leading scorers for you. First, for the Henley Hornets, led by Micah Ibarra. He's got 9 points. Talon Taylor has 6. Reese Schmierbach has 4. Kai Montag, Brody Fullerton, and Corbin Hamilton each have 2. For Hidden Valley, 12 points for Evan Neufeld, 6 for Mauricio Mendez, 2 each for Eric Combs and Cooper Gagnon. Henley shooting the ball well tonight from 3, Walter. They have got 6 made triples in the first half. It's kept them in lockstep with Hidden Valley, who's doing a real good job on the glass and getting inside. Kind of different styles of basketball tonight, but one thing you can say for sure, it's been fun.
Yeah, well, before this game, we would have expected Hidden Valley to shoot a lot more threes than they have been shooting. They tried to a lot in the first quarter, but I think they recognize that they're not falling for them tonight. So they've made adjustments, and they're getting it down low to Mauricio more. Mauricio Mendez only has 6 points, but he's impacted the game a lot more than just points. I think that the Henley Hornets, they're playing their style of basketball. They're playing their tried and true method. Yeah, overall great game from these two teams.
1 point separates them at halftime, 25-24. Henley in front of Hidden Valley. We're going to take a 60-second timeout here on the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what else is going on in the Skyline Conference. We'll also check in on Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls basketball. That's all coming up as we continue the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show on MyBasin.com.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Josh Eldridge, Walter Hartley back with you tonight as we continue the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. Harbor Isles exists to provide a clean, multi-use facility for the advancement of health, wellness, and longevity to its members and the community. We invite you to join Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club, where they feature top-of-the-line equipment, full-service personal training, and an array of group exercise classes. 25-24 our score here at halftime. Henley leading Hidden Valley, being led in scoring right now by Micah Ibarra. The Skyline Conference game of the utmost importance right now for everybody. Henley, if they can try to find a way to hang on here, hand Hidden Valley their first loss of the season, that makes it a wide-open race for anyone to finish anywhere in the Skyline Conference. Klamath Union 5-2. They're right on the heels of Hidden Valley. Henley 2-4 right now. Mazama 2-4. They play Phoenix tonight, who's 0-6. So, right past that halfway point of the season, things start to look one way in January. They can start to look very different come February. And right now, Henley trying to make their case to finish in the top two spots in the Skyline Conference, try to come away with a playoff berth. They've still got 16 more minutes. They've got to outscore Hidden Valley the rest of the way. Again, right now a 1-point lead. Want to check in on Oregon Tech, Hustlin' Owls basketball. We know the ladies lost tonight at Corbin, so the Warriors now have sole possession of the first place spot in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. Oregon Tech in second. The men are not tied with Corbin, but they are tied at the top of the league. And right now, with about 6.5 to go in the first half, they lead the Warriors 29-28. Here, though, of course, Henley up 25-24. And just a couple minutes left to go before halftime is concluded. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout here on the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. When we come back, we'll get ready for the third quarter on 104.3, 960 Sports, and mybasin.com.
What are the best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan.
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts Too, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts Too on Facebook.
Nearly set for the third quarter tonight from inside the Hornets' nest. My name is Josh Eldridge, joined by Walter Hartley tonight on 104.3 960 Sports, broadcasting live on mybasin.com. Starting the third quarter for Hidden Valley is going to be Jesse Connell, Mauricio Mendez, Eric Combs, Cooper Gagnon, and Evan Neufeld. For Henley, Reese Schmierbach, Brody Fullerton, Corbin Hamilton, Micah Ibarra, and Carson Sims. Hidden Valley going to start with the basketball. Evan Neufeld takes the inbound pass. The Mustangs go from left to right. Neufeld along the arc, guarded there by Ibarra. Has it on the left elbow, kicks it outside to Gagnon, dribbles to the free throw line, loses the dribble for a moment but recollects, kicks it to Combs. Combs nearly taken too many steps on his drive inside. They find Neufeld on the outside. Mustangs reset with 15 seconds. Neufeld drives inside, bodies his way to the rim, unable to hit the shot. Hamilton skies for the board. Schmierbach the other way for the Hornets, a 1-point advantage. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton whips the pass to Sims, unable to control the pass for a moment, recollects. Sims to Ibarra in the corner, head fakes a three, one step to the right, Ibarra cashes in for the fourth time tonight from downtown. 28-24, Henley in front. Pass goes along the far side of the floor to Neufeld. They give it back up to Connell, then to Gagnon in the corner. He drives inside, gets 10 feet from the cup, goes up with the shot. It is tipped out of bounds after the miss, and Hidden Valley keeps it. Mike Ibarra leading the Hornets in scoring right now, 12 points. Olan made triples. This has been his hottest shooting night of the season so far. Hoping to continue. Pass comes to Hidden Valley's Neufeld. Has it now on the right wing. Neufeld trying to drive right. Spins left against Hamilton. Gets him to jump. Drives inside. Leaves the shot short. Gets his own miss. Kicks it to Gagnon in the left corner for three. He hits. Cooper Gagnon with a made triple, his first of the night. He's got 5 points. Back down to a 1-point advantage for Henley. 28-27. Here's Ibarra. He's going to try another one from downtown. Micah Ibarra. Give me a break. He's hit another tonight. 31-27, 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Jesse Connell gives it up to Evan Neufeld. Back to Connell. Has it on the left extended arc, guarded there by Sims. Now ahead to Neufeld. Neufeld picked up by Schmierbach, trying to drive left. Gets to the elbow. He is going to travel. Schmierbach, tough defense, forces a turnover. Henley a 4-point lead, their biggest so far of the night. 6:20 to go in the third. Schmierbach bringing it up for Henley. Throws it to Sims in the near corner. Sims puts it on the deck, throws it to Ibarra. Back to Sims. Sims rolls it to Hamilton on the block. Hamilton spins to his left. Strong move inside, unable to hit in close. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by Fullerton. Had to have been Fullerton. He was the only one in the same vicinity, although I didn't see him touch it. But Hidden Valley going to inbound. Ibarra with a light press, and Sims and Schmierbach ready to try to trap at half court. And I think we've got Coach Hammond trying to speak up from the bench to avoid Coach Stock picking up another technical. A turnover. Sims, the trap at half court work. They get it to Schmierbach from the mid-range, no good. And Hidden Valley comes up with a defensive board. A good opportunity, not able to cash in. Here comes Hidden Valley. It's Connell on the right wing. Connell heaves the pass to Gagnon across the floor. He's trying to drive baseline. They're going to call Sims with a blocking foul. And that is the second team foul for Henley this period. Second for Sims on the game. And Cooper Gagnon going to inbound in front of the Hidden Valley bench. He's going to get it to Neufeld in the backcourt. And Ibarra guards him face up from half court. Neufeld, right-handed dribble. He's going to give it up on the right side to Connell. They give it right back to Neufeld. Schmierbach switches on to him. Now back to Connell. Right extended arc. They throw it to Combs in the left corner. Now head of the key to Gagnon. Gagnon trying to drive in. Spins in. Poked free by Sims into the hands of Ibarra. Micah racing up the floor. He loses it on his way up. Combs the other way. He nearly loses it. Down underneath to Mendez. Feeds Combs again. The layup is there. Give and go, and the Mustangs score. Eric Combs with 4 points and a 2-point Henley lead. 31-29, 5 minutes to go in the third. Corbin Hamilton has it right extended arc, now to the hands of Sims. Sims taking a right-handed screen, gets to the middle of the floor, bounces it to Fullerton. Doesn't quite get there. Sims gets it back. Sims from the right block, underhand dish to Ibarra, but first, Coach Stock going to call time. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Henley a 2-point lead. Back after 30 seconds next on mybasin.com.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
Third quarter, 4:54 to go, and Henley a 2-point lead against Hidden Valley. 5 on the floor for the Hornets. Schmierbach, Hamilton, Taylor, Fullerton, and Sims. For Hidden Valley, Neufeld, Combs, Gagnon, Mendez, and Connell. Inbound pass goes head of the key to Sims, gives it back to Schmierbach in the corner, trying to drive baseline. Schmierbach going to get pushed hard by Neufeld. And that'll be the first team foul for Hidden Valley this period. For Evan Neufeld, his third. Got to be something Coach Kassler's thinking about. Schmierbach looking for the inbound pass, kicks it to Talon Taylor, catch and shoot three, leaves it short. Rebound picked up by Fullerton. The ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Fullerton once more. And so Hidden Valley will get possession of the basketball. Cooper Gagnon inbounds to Evan Neufeld. Hornets trying to trap at half court. It's worked oftentimes tonight, but Neufeld able to beat the press. Has it now on the right extended arc, just beyond half court. Takes a screen going left. Taylor guards him there. Schmierbach switches onto him. Now they throw it to Gagnon. Gets to the right elbow. Now to Connell for a right wing three. It's not going to go. Mendez with the board. He goes back up strong and scores. First second half points for Mendez. Ties the game at 31. 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Schmierbach with it. Throws it to Sims on the right wing. Pump fakes a three. Gets his defender to jump. Then outside to Hamilton. He tries a triple. No. Brody Fullerton with the rebound to Carson Sims in the corner. Dribbles in to the middle. Sims shot no good, but he's fouled. And Carson Sims to the line for two.
Great play from Carson Sims, an aggressive drive. Carson Sims looking to get on the board still tonight.
Yeah, Sims had 7 points when these two teams played back on February 8th. All of his points in that game were in the first half. Now he's trying to get on the board for the first time in the second half. He's unable to do it on a missed free throw there, but he can still give his team a 1-point lead after a make on this one. Kai Montag going to replace Corbin Hamilton. We're also going to say Deegan Fonts replace Mauricio Mendez. All right, second free throw on the way for Sims. That one is no good. Fullerton with the board and the putback. 2-point lead for Henley halfway through the third quarter, 33-31. And for Brody, he's got 4 points. Evan Neufeld has it on the far side of the floor. Hidden Valley now into the front court with O'Connell. Down underneath to Gagnon, right-handed floater off the mark, and the rebound falls to Sims. Henley bringing it up. Pass goes ahead to Schmierbach. Jab step left. Schmierbach tries to go right with it, then gives it up to Sims. Sims drives to the middle of the floor. Strong take, blocked by Gagnon. Ahead to Combs. 3-on-2 in the fast break. Combs outside the Neufeld. All alone for three. Got it. Timeout is called. Coach Kassler wants it. His team now in front. 34-33. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. Back with more next on mybasin.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hornets trailing Hidden Valley by 1, 34-33, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. They start with the basketball. Reese Schmierbach gives it up to Micah Ibarra. Ibarra trying to take a Montag screen left, but they try to trap him at half court. They get rid of it to Schmierbach, guarded there by Neufeld on the right side. Schmierbach outside to Taylor, drives the right block, spins inside from 10 feet out. Taylor misses the shot. Montag saves it from going out. Schmierbach on the baseline, near side, 12 to shoot for Henley. Micah Ibarra gives it up to Taylor, then to Hamilton in the corner. Hamilton head fakes, now 7 to shoot. Down underneath to Montag, tries to kick the pass out, but it's turned over. In transition, Eric Combs, he's going to score all alone. 3-point game, 36-33, 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Hidden Valley now in front of Henley. Micah Ibarra with it, head of the key, tries to drive left, gives it up to Talon Taylor. Taylor, underhand dish to Montag, now to Ibarra. Ibarra to tie, he hits front iron. The rebound is going to go against, a foul is going to be called against Talon Taylor. And Eric Combs looked like he hit the deck pretty hard as he got tied up with Taylor. They're going to help him up quickly, though. Maybe just more banged up than anything. We'll see if he winds up staying in the game. All right. Well, they made Mendez check in, so he's going to have to come out at least for a moment. He's grabbing his shoulder. Hope the best for Eric Combs. At this point in the game has 6 points. His team a 3-point advantage against Henley, 36-33, 2.5 to go in the third period. Here we go. The Mustangs start with the basketball. Inbound pass goes to Evan Neufeld. They heave it ahead to Connell. They give it back to Neufeld. Little hot potato to beat the press, and they do. Neufeld has it on the left side, brings it around the center of the floor, takes a screen going right, guarded by Ibarra, pulls from the right elbow, the shot no good. Mendez gets the rebound from the right block, kicks it outside to Fonts, now top of the key to Gagnon. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Gagnon has it well beyond the arc, guarded by Talon Taylor. They throw it to Neufeld on the right side, picked up by Ibarra. Neufeld takes a screen going left. It's picked up by Hamilton and Ibarra. They zip the pass down underneath. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Connell. No, it's actually last touched by Montag. The Mustangs are going to keep possession of the basketball with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Quick inbound goes to Deegan Fonts. No one was near him as he fires off a triple. It's no good. The rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Hamilton, but now the Mustangs get a full shot clock after that shot hit rim from Deegan Fonts.
That is not. That is a mistake you don't want to give up.
Cooper Gagnon takes the inbound pass, gets it down underneath to Mauricio Mendez, but he is not going to hit the shot in close. Hamilton stands tall on defense, pulls in the board. Ahead to Schmierbach. Schmierbach going to bring it around, slow things down for Henley. They find Ibarra, right extended arc. Ibarra, guarded by Neufeld, hands it off to Schmierbach, still on the right side. Schmierbach brings it around middle of the floor. No look pass to Talon Taylor, left side. Taylor feeds Schmierbach again from one step inside the arc. Schmierbach no good. Taylor, the offensive board, goes back up, no foul, and they're going to have a tie-up down underneath, I think. And it is going to be Henley ball. And
a lot of contact on that Talon Taylor shot.
Well, he came back down on Mendez pretty hard. Kassler's trying to ask for a foul. Coach Kassler for Hidden Valley. Taylor's knee came down on the back of Mendez's head. And so now the official is going to talk about it. I'd be shocked if we changed the call this long after a call was made, deliberation-wise.
I don't know, but before that, it seemed like when Taylor was going up with his motion, he got a lot of contact on the arm as well. I could see a foul going to either team or to neither.
Let's see exactly how I think it's going to neither. I think they're going to call it as a tie-up, which is how it was, which gives Henley possession of the basketball. And we're ready to go. Henley starts with it. Schmierbach to inbound on the baseline. 1:22 to go in the third. They trail by 3. Hamilton gives it up to Montag on the left extended arc. They find Ibarra off a screen in the corner. Ibarra is going to be fouled. I believe he was bumped on the drive, and they'll charge the foul to Jesse Connell. That is the third on him and the third on Hidden Valley this quarter. Ibarra again to inbound. Ibarra looking, finds Fullerton on the left block. Fullerton kicks it out to Montag in the corner. A long two is left short. Ball falls to Cooper Gagnon, gives it ahead to Evan Neufeld. Neufeld walking across half court, guarded by Ibarra. Henley not pressing here. Neufeld thought about a step back three and then triggers it. He cashes in. An in-your-face triple for Evan Neufeld. That's his fourth make from beyond the arc this game. Gives his team a 6-point lead. Corbin Hamilton tries to drive right, gives it up to Ibarra. Ibarra might try to answer the call. Gives it up to Schmierbach on the left wing. Schmierbach now to Ibarra on the right side, driving by his defender from the mid-range. Ibarra can't hit, and the rebound falls to Cooper Gagnon. Cooper pushing ahead for Hidden Valley. He gets it back. Well beyond the arc, about 2 seconds separate shot and game clock. Hidden Valley with possession, and again a 6-point lead. Mauricio Mendez from the right extended arc. They give it to Gagnon straight away. Now Neufeld left side. Neufeld guarded lightly by Hamilton. Now straight away to Connell. Now to the hands of Gagnon, 10 to shoot. Gagnon gives it up to Font. Straight away. Now over to Neufeld. Neufeld with 5, with 4. Tries to drive right to Connell with 2. From the right wing, a 3 is no good. And the rebound falls to Brody Fullerton. They're going to call a shot clock violation. It should have hit the rim and not been a violation. Henley should have been able to play a live ball there, I think. Are we going to get a technical foul, or are we going to... What do we got? It shouldn't have been a shot clock violation. I mean, we got to let Henley play a live ball there, but now you can't do anything about it. So, I mean, what is there to do?
Put a second back on the clock?
Are they going to say the shot didn't count? Timeout called? I don't quite know. I don't think we have a timeout to take here in the third quarter. 39-33. We've had, not quite sure from an officiating standpoint exactly what just happened. Do you have any, any idea what's going on down there, Walter?
I think the ref said, we messed up. Let's do something to take the attention away. They called that the end of the third quarter? What? No.
I suppose. Let's take a minute timeout.
Oh, my goodness.
39-33. Hidden Valley in front. Back with more after this in just a moment.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Bring it back to a fourth quarter already in action, and we start with an Evan Neufeld triple. Boy, he has been on fire. 5 made triples tonight. Puts his team in front by 9 against the Henley Hornets. Just getting started here in the fourth quarter. Micah Ibarra with it on the right wing. He tries a step-back triple. Ibarra is going to miss that one. The rebound tipped up to Mendez. Gives it ahead to Gagnon. Gagnon drives down the middle of the floor. He is going to draw a foul. And so we figured out a little bit of what happened at the end of the third quarter. There was a ghost shot clock violation called, to which then mysteriously 2 seconds ran off the game clock, which would have happened had there not been a shot clock violation. And that ended the third quarter. Meantime, on an inbound pass, Cooper Gagnon goes up strong, gets fouled, and one coming up for the junior from Hidden Valley. As the Mustangs start to pull away from Henley a little bit, they're going to have to find a way to stop this bleeding.
Man, I thought that Henley could have at least gotten a shot clock or a shot off last quarter, if not for that shot clock violation.
45-33 after that make from Gagnon. Henley down by 12, 7 minutes to go. Sims, guarded by Gagnon, drives in the middle of the floor, loses the dribble, throws it to Hamilton in the corner. Now back to Ibarra. Ibarra now back to Hamilton. Hamilton loses the defender for a moment, then to Sims. A straightaway 3 is going to rim out, and the rebound falls to Combs. Going to give it up to Neufeld. Hidden Valley in the business of slowing things down with the lead. This is the basketball they play. Cooper Gagnon has it on the right side. Going to take a screen going right, moving around Mendez. Sims switches onto him. They give it outside to Combs, now to Neufeld. 13 seconds to shoot. Neufeld with a left hand, driving left, picks up his dribble, fires a 3 from downtown. It rattles in and out. Schmierbach ahead for Henley, needing points. Schmierbach going to hand it off to Ibarra. Feels the pressure there from Connell. Brings it up top of the key. Now to Sims. Sims in the middle of the floor, takes it in strong. Left-handed layup not going to go. And Combs is going to pull in the rebound. Ahead to Cooper Gagnon. Now over to Neufeld. Neufeld, about half court, gives it up to Mendez there on the left side. Mendez now head of the key to Gagnon, now back to Neufeld on the right extended arc, down underneath to Mendez, slipped right by his defender, up and in for 2. He's got 10 points tonight, and Hidden Valley out in front by 14.
Talk about momentum.
Yeah, no doubt. Schmierbach throws it over to Sims on the right side. Now to Hamilton. Dumps it underneath to Fullerton. Fullerton trying to get contact instead. Mendez denies his shot in close. A timeout is called by the Hornets. We'll take it with them. 47-33. The Mustangs with the momentum. We'll be back in just a moment. Fourth quarter action on 104.3, 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Walter Hartley, Josh Eldridge back along with you tonight on 104.3, 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. The Hidden Valley Mustangs have opened up a sizable lead against Henley, 47-33, 5:41 to go. Hidden Valley had led this game 25-24 at halftime. About midway through the third quarter, though, the Mustangs have really turned it on. They've been rebounding. They've been shooting the ball well. Evan Neufeld with 5 made triples on the game. Brody Fullerton takes the inbound pass for Henley. They give it up to Ibarra. Ibarra's had a good game tonight for Henley. He's got 13 points, but only 6 here in the second half, and they turn it over. Cooper Gagnon gives it over to Evan Neufeld. Between the circles, now Mauricio Mendez. He thought about a triple, then they give it up to Gagnon, top of the key. Now Neufeld. 5:17 to go. Gagnon there on the left wing, guarded there by Sims. Now top of the key to Connell. Connell throws it to Combs. Combs back to Neufeld, guarded there by Schmierbach. 9 to shoot. Pass comes in the corner to Gagnon. He is going to travel. Takes too many steps before getting the dribble down. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Again, Henley trailing by 14. Every possession becomes vitally important down the stretch here for Henley, needing points every time down the floor. Sims has it on the left wing, then to Schmierbach in the left corner. Taking a Fullerton screen right, gets to the center of the floor, throws it over to Sims. Jab step right, goes left, trapped at the baseline. They throw it to Hamilton, top of the key. Feed Fullerton in close. Fullerton with his back to the cup. Outside to Hamilton for 3. Got it. Big bucket there for Korb. You need more than just that, though. 47-36, 4.5 to go in the fourth quarter. See if Henley continues to try to rely on the tray ball. Ball goes over to Connell on the left side. Now to the hands of Neufeld. Neufeld has it, right-handed dribble. Now to the hands of Combs. Combs trying to find Mendez. Instead kicks it to Connell, head of the key, then over to Neufeld. Neufeld picked up by Ibarra, left side, then to Mendez. Then they throw it in the near side to Connell, 12 to shoot. Down on the block to Neufeld. Neufeld, turnaround jumper from the right block is true. Tough bucket there for Evan Neufeld. He's having a great game. Schmierbach ahead for Henley. They trail back down by 13. 4 minutes to go. Here's Carson Sims, dribbling in, bouncing it to Hamilton. A corner 3 for Corbin. Yes, back-to-back triples for Corbin Hamilton. He's got 8 points, Henley within 10. 3:46 to go. Evan Neufeld with it. Gives it back to Jesse Connell. Nearly went out of bounds, but Connell got it. Now to Neufeld. Neufeld guarded tightly by Ibarra. Now back to Cooper Gagnon. Gagnon picked up by Sims, then to Mendez. Whips the pass to Neufeld there on the left wing. Trying to find Connell. Then to Gagnon. Gagnon gets to the baseline, has positioning, loses the dribble, brings it back out, 9 to shoot. Gagnon then to Combs with 6. Now with 5, Coach Kessler calling time. 3:19 to go in the fourth. We'll take our final time out of regulation. 10-point game. 49-39. Back with more next on MyBasin.com.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local community engaged.
49-39 the score, and Hidden Valley leading Henley. 3:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Hidden Valley called the timeout. They'll have the basketball with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 5 on the floor for them: Connell, Mendez, Neufeld, Gagnon, and Combs. For Henley, it's Talon Taylor, Corbin Hamilton, Kai Montag, Micah Ibarra, and Reese Schmierbach. Here we go. Hidden Valley starting with the basketball. Henley trying to steal one from the first place Mustangs, but they trail by 10 late. Gagnon turns around, a quick shot falls. My goodness. Hidden Valley can't be denied on these tough shots. 12-point game. Schmierbach throws it over to Talon Taylor. Talon Taylor driving inside from the right block. A fadeaway for his part, misses everything, and the rebound falls to Neufeld. Going to slow things down again. This is what Hidden Valley does. They make you have to beat the clock too. Mendez gives it up to Gagnon, and right side to Neufeld. Puts it on the deck, ahead to Combs, over to Gagnon. He thought about a 3, but it's more important to waste the clock for these Mustangs. Here's Connell, then to Combs, guarded by Montag, then to Neufeld. The pass is an errant one. It goes out of bounds. Henley ball. 2:34 to go. Down by 12. Henley. Hamilton operating. He's hit back-to-back triples. Gives it up to Ibarra. He's had a hot hand tonight too. Ibarra taking a screen left. Bounces it to Hamilton on the left side. Takes a screen going right. Hands it off to Schmierbach. Now with 20 to shoot. Schmierbach trying to drive in. Outside to Montag for 3. No good. The long rebound is going to fall to Mendez. Gives it quickly to Neufeld. In transition, Neufeld leaves it short. Rebound is going to be tipped out by Neufeld. And Henley will take possession. 2 minutes to go. Henley need to operate just a bit quicker. Get back on the press on defense. Ibarra brings it into the front court. Takes a screen going left. Fields a double team. Dribbles into a 3. Ibarra cashes in. Timeout called. 9-point game. 1:55 to go in the fourth. We'll stick with you through this timeout as Henley brings themselves back within single digits here. Want to give you a score update, if we can, from what's happening up in Salem. Oregon Tech playing the Corbin Warriors tonight. Looks like they're at halftime. 42-40, Oregon Tech leading Corbin in that one. One other Skyline Conference game going on tonight. Mazama taking on Phoenix. Don't have a score update from that one happening over in Jackson County. It's been a good one here tonight so far. Hidden Valley built themselves out a 14-point lead partway through the third quarter. They've kind of kept Henley at about arm's length. Henley led for parts of the second quarter and for the early part of the third, but Hidden Valley is just done a good job of, well, feeling like they are a team that's undefeated tonight. Quite frankly, they're trying to just figure out a way to gut out a win on the road. They're hitting some big shots down the stretch, and they only have 1:55 left more to kill to stay unbeaten. We'll see if the Hornets have anything to say about it. 5 on the floor for them: Talon Taylor, Micah Ibarra, Schmierbach, Hamilton, and Montag. For Hidden Valley, Mendez, Combs, Gagnon, Neufeld, and O'Connell. Just Connell. Pardon me there, Jesse. All right. Henley on the press. Gagnon to inbound. Gets it into Connell. And Henley gets the turnover they're looking for. Schmierbach up with the shot. He gets fouled. So free throws coming up for Reese.
Reese is a master of drawing contact. If there is anything that is certain about Henley basketball games, it's that Reese Schmierbach is going to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, 1 for 2 already in this game. He's got 4 first-half points. Didn't score at all in the third. This is his first chance at points in the fourth, and he makes the first. Every point valuable down the stretch for Henley. 51-43. Another free throw coming up here for Reese. He misses the second. The rebound falls to Montag. Back up. Mendez swats it. Taylor pulls down the miss. He goes up and scores!
Wow. Taylor elevated for that rebound.
6-point game, 1:40 to go. Neufeld is going to get fouled in the open floor. Taylor getting a little bit overzealous, but credit to the coaches, Hammond and Stock, both saying that's a good foul. Keep playing hard, and I've got to agree. Not a bad foul there for Taylor to give. That's the Henley's third team foul. 1 step closer to putting Hidden Valley in the bonus if they need to. All right, Mustangs inbound. Here's Evan Neufeld guarded by Ibarra. Throws it to Combs on the wing. Combs to Gagnon straight away. Now to the hands of Neufeld, guarded tightly by Ibarra. They throw it to Mendez. Whips it to Gagnon on the wing. 20 to shoot, 1:20 left in the game. Here's Neufeld. That's Connell. Now to Mendez. Whips it underneath to Gagnon. Gagnon from the right block, trying to turn around. Outside to Mendez, now with 10 seconds. With 6. Here's Neufeld with 4. Drives inside with 3, with 2, with 1. He misses the shot. A minute to go. Henley down by 6. Schmierbach ahead to Ibarra on the left wing, and a whistle. I think a defensive foul called against Hidden Valley, and that is the call. 57 seconds left to go. Henley down by 6. Ibarra to inbound. Gets it to Schmierbach. Reese crosses into the front court. Has it in the right hand. Throws it to Talon Taylor on the right side. Taylor gets to the free throw line. Outside to Schmierbach for 3. He's fouled from beyond the arc. And Schmierbach getting 3 free throws.
Wow, that was fortunate. That was fortunate.
That was fortunate indeed. The defender coming out, knocking Schmierbach to the deck. And Reese shooting 3 free throws tonight. He is 3 for 4 at the line, trying to make it a 1-possession game. He makes the first. 51-47. Another one coming up for Schmierbach. That one's no good, but he'll have a third chance here. It's going to stay a 2-possession game at least. And there we go. The make there for Schmierbach. Should be 51-47 now, I suppose. A 4-point game. Mendez takes the inbound pass. They loft it ahead to Neufeld. The ball nearly goes out of bounds. Neufeld picked up in the corner by Taylor. 10 seconds. Separate shot and game clock. Henley, 3 team fouls. They need to foul. They're going to foul Neufeld. Timeout called by Coach Kassler. 30 seconds remain. We'll stick with you through this timeout. 4-point game, 51-47.
Wow, this is close.
A close one. Henley, like I said, they've committed 3 team fouls. They need to commit 2 more to send Hidden Valley to the bonus. Hidden Valley, as far as free throw shooting tonight, they are perfect, but not a huge sample size. They're 3 of 3 on the game. 2 makes for Evan Neufeld, 1 for Cooper Gagnon. All these guys have touch. It's kind of tough to be picky about who you want to send to the line.
Henley needs 2 turnovers in 30 seconds.
They created 1 pretty quickly coming out of the last timeout too, so comes down to this. This is what you play for. Henley trying to make a comeback, a desperate attempt here at home. Hidden Valley trying to hold on to this one on the road. Evan Neufeld, Eric Combs, Mauricio Mendez, Cooper Gagnon, and Jesse Connell on the floor for the men in blue. For the men in white, it is Kai Montag, Reese Schmierbach, Talon Taylor, Corbin Hamilton, and Micah Ibarra. 30 seconds on the clock. Henley trails by 4. The Mustangs with the basketball. Gagnon to inbound. Inbounds in the backcourt to Neufeld. Neufeld is going to get fouled quickly by Schmierbach. That's a good foul to give. I think they want to stay on it one more time.
That's Reese's 4th. Oh, never mind.
Second foul there for Reese. They want to stay on these guys in the backcourt. They inbound again to Neufeld. They give it ahead to Gagnon. Gagnon driving the right side. He'll get fouled by Schmierbach. That's his 3rd, and free throws coming for, I believe, Evan Neufeld. Well, Neufeld has made both of his free throws tonight. He's also been lights out from downtown this evening. He has 5 made triples and 15 points. 25 points. He makes his first 5-point game. No timeouts remaining, at least I don't think, for either team. One more free throw. Hidden Valley needing a rebound on a miss, but a make anyway. Makes it a 6-point game. They're going to have to operate quickly, looking for a triple. Schmierbach into the front court. They throw it to Ibarra. He's left unguarded. A triple is no good. The rebound is battled for on the block. A jump ball possession stays with Henley. 13.5 seconds to go. They're going to look for another quick triple. They want Reese Schmierbach on the inbound. Schmierbach looks head of the key to Talon Taylor. Taylor dribbling in, gets to the arc, outside to Ibarra again. A triple finds Bottoms. Timeout called. Henley, they did have one more remaining in a 3-point game. Another made triple for Micah Ibarra. He's got 21 points in the game. No, pardon me. 23 points in the game. And a 3-point game, 8.5 seconds left to go. They're going to have to foul Hidden Valley quick. Don't know about how much time to go for a steal with 8.5 seconds left to go. These are the decisions that coaches have to make. Walter, what do you think?
I mean, you gotta be aggressive here. You only got 9 seconds to spare. You have to be aggressive. Maybe foul someone if it takes, but go for the ball.
Yeah.
If you're me. Back to Micah Ibarra. You mentioned he has 21 points. Those all come from three-pointers.
Yeah, he's gotten them all from downtown tonight. It's been a really great game for him. By the way, they added another half second back to the game clock, and so instead of 8.6, it's 9.1, which, makes a difference. The rule is you need 0.4 of a second legally to get a shot off. And so a full 0.5, I suppose, that does make a difference. We'll see exactly what Hidden Valley has coming out of this timeout, too. They're just going to try to waste time, but they got to be careful not to turn it over. 53-50. Hidden Valley will start with the ball, and they have the lead. 9 seconds to go. Cooper Gagnon to inbound. He can run the baseline if he wants. They're going to run a football play. The Mustangs just want to inbound the basketball. It's going to go quickly to Connell. They're going to foul him. And Jesse Connell will go to the free throw line. Only 0.4 of a second off the game clock.
He can't make one. He needs to miss both for Henley to have a chance.
And then you got to grab an O board and race
down
up the floor. Race
Yeah.
up the floor.
Yeah.
Free throws for Jesse Connell. Again, no free throws yet, no points yet tonight. But the biggest free throws so far. The first is no good.
Oh, one more miss.
One more coming up for Connell. The gym gets loud, rattling in the stands in the Hornets' nest. Makes the second. Got a sub coming in. 4-point game.
What do you do here?
Going to take a prayer and then some. I mean, you just got to hope for a prayer triple. They give it to Schmierbach. Schmierbach racing ahead with 6, with 5. Ibarra with 3. No, they give it to Schmierbach with 2. At the horn, he banks it in. But that is the ball game. A 54-53 loss on a buzzer-beating 3 from Reese Schmierbach. That is the final score tonight. Henley losing this one at home against Hidden Valley, 54-53. We'll be back to break this one down for you coming up in just a moment on 104.3, 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. 4-7.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
The Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local, community engaged.
Final score tonight from inside the Hornets' nest, 54-53. The Hidden Valley Mustangs escaping with a 1-point win against the Henley Hornets tonight, led by Evan Neufeld. Evan had 27 points for Hidden Valley. Cooper Gagnon and Mauricio Mendez each had 10, 6 for Eric Combs, and 1 for Jesse Connell. Your scores for Hidden Valley tonight. For Henley, they were led by Micah Ibarra. He had 21 points. They had 10 from Reese Schmierbach, 8 each from Corbin Hamilton and Talon Taylor, 4 for Brody Fullerton, and 2 for Kai Montag. Your scorers tonight for Henley, a 1-point loss, a buzzer-beating 3, a couple of made free throws, a couple of missed free throws. I mean, Walter, this game could not have been any closer if it tried.
Yeah, it was back and forth, back and forth. My hands were sweating gallons. But at the end of the day, I don't think this loss is anything to hang your head about.
No.
You're facing the 7-0 league leaders. They've beaten every single other team in the conference. I mean, this outcome is, if you're on a betting app, probably what they expected. The odds would tell you. But a 1-point game, that's good play from Henley.
Boy, and they played well on the defensive end. Mauricio Mendez, I mean, he had 10 points, but for what it's worth, a kid who's 6'6", they kind of neutralized him a lot for the most part as far as scoring goes. I mean, he still made a defensive impact, but Henley did a good job on the game plan tonight, I think, to try to play to their strengths and disadvantage the Mustangs a bit.
Yeah, well, I saw Mauricio Mendez score his first 2 points, and I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be a long night for the boys underneath.
Yeah.
But then Henley, they double-teamed him. They didn't let him get the ball. They fronted him a little bit. And then on the offensive side, they played a little bit of small ball, 5 out. At times they went inside, but I think overall for game plan, hats off to Coach Brian Stock. He had a good game plan.
Got to give it up to Micah, too. 21 points. Olan made triples. I mean, he's a shooter. He's got that mindset. You know that from watching him play. But I mean, he made a ton of buckets tonight, really had that touch. You hope that he's able to find this and keep it going for the rest of the season because, boy, when he's on, he's fun to watch, man.
Well, yeah, you watch him earlier in the season sometimes, and you're like, oh, man, that's not necessarily a high percentage shot. But for him tonight, I mean, he killed it.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Every shot was a high percentage shot, it seemed, tonight.
Shout out Mike Ibarra.
And Reese, a couple made triples for him, too. Technically, he ended each half with a buzzer beater. The first half, that half court. Second half, had that buzzer beater, although they were trailing by 4. He hit the 3. But, man, not a bad night for the senior either.
Oh, yeah.
Final score tonight, 54-53. Hidden Valley 8-0 now in league play. They'll maintain their spot atop the league at first place. Henley falling to 2-5 on the season. Any thoughts before we wrap this boy up, Walter?
No. Good job to Henley these last 2 games. They're really turning it around. They're finding their groove. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do for the rest of the season.
Want to thank everybody involved with making tonight's broadcast possible. Head coach Jordan Kassler for the Hidden Valley Mustangs for speaking with us pregame tonight, as well as head coach of the Henley Hornets, Brian Stock. Want to also give a shout out to Luke Hammond, the athletic director here on site at Henley High School, and also the principal, Jesse Hamilton, for running things when Mr. Hammond is on the bench assisting the boys basketball team. Also want to give a shout out to you. Thank you for watching another edition of Henley Basketball tonight. Without you tuning in, we're just a couple of folks talking to ourselves in a loud gym. So thank you very much for tuning in tonight. We'll be back with another edition of Henley Basketball next week. But until then, my name is Josh Eldridge for my partner Walter Hartley. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. So long and good night from the Hornets' Nest at Henley High School.